Also, you're unmuted.
What's going on? Guys, we know we're muted. Sometimes we don't want to be talking to y'all.
We gotta have conversations between
Yeah.
ourselves too, you know.
Sometimes I don't want to talk to y'all.
Rude.
All right? I'll talk to y'all when I'm ready. Or muted.
Brr. It's okay. We'll be fine. You will be fine, in fact.
I actually did it specifically not to talk to Tim. That's actually why I kept it muted for so long.
Oh,
It's
bad
because I
Tim.
saw Tim in there and I was like, I do not want Tim to hear anything I have to say.
Well, that sucks, Tim.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm sorry. He's
Just
not
coming
nice.
in swinging for no reason.
Yeah.
Just people just catching strays.
Yeah.
People just catching strays over here for no reason.
Somebody said y'all got all day for that. So,
you think we have all day for that?
No, what?
You have obviously not seen my schedule.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I'm so far.
Yeah, you have, Tim. That's very true.
I feel like I'm so far off camera. I need to move a little bit. I got it.
I actually moved you way over. I will do that. See, but the difference is, Tim, is that normally she's not here. So
there we go.
You know. That's the difference.
I look good now. Yay, we're good. I'm happy.
It is Happy March.
Oh my God, it's March. I keep forgetting. Thanks, guys, for reminding me. So weird. So weird.
Yeah. I'm not ready. I actually said the words while we were when we were on the way back from the store, and I literally was like, "Yeah, April or next month," and I was not ready for that. What was it? What was in April?
Yeah, your NFL draft.
Oh yeah, she was asking about the NFL draft. Why do you say my NFL draft? I'm not getting drafted.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I don't give it. I only care.
You're the one who asked about it.
About your feelings.
You asked about it.
I did because we were watching the
I'm still in recovery. We were watching the combine.
I don't know what that is, so you know.
Yeah, so I would explain it to you, but then I'd have to kill you. So yeah, the combine was on, and so we were looking at the combine. Then I had to explain what the combine was, which obviously did not take. And then she asked when the draft was.
It's a thing where men are running at each other and want to beat each other up even more, but just get paid lots and lots and lots and lots of money for.
Actually, they get paid nothing to do that.
I know, but they're doing it in hopes.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
they're
doing
lots and lots of money. That's what I'm saying.
In attempts to get money.
Yeah.
Later on,
they want all the money.
Yeah.
All the money.
Which honestly, I mean, well, some of them get paid, it's not worth it. Well, some of them get paid, totally worth it.
Totally. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm being weird, guys.
There were some fast LSU dudes. Yeah. College.
Sure, whatever that means.
College players are fast. LSU is Louisiana State University. Yeah, there you go. Very well known for its, high academics. And
it's not Los Angeles.
I'm just kidding.
It's not Los Angeles.
Kidding. They're known for football. I don't know if they actually make their football players take classes, to be completely honest with you. I think that's literally when they take like underwater basket weaving and stuff like that. Like, I think that's what it is.
Okay. How about home economics or cooking?
Cooking?
They should learn how to do that.
Can you take home ec in college?
I have no fucking idea. I didn't worry about that.
Sounds like a high school class.
Oh, are we saying Daddy Ari again, guys? Who knows? That might happen again. Depends.
My daughter is confirming it's a high school course, I think. I also didn't really hear what she said. I'm just gonna pretend that's what she said.
Oh, thank you, Chrissy.
Well, what'd you say then? Oh, no, apparently home ec in the United States is now a college course. That's because it's not at my daughter's high school. So,
Yeep. That's all I gotta say is I was right.
Nobody in the SEC attends class except Vanderbilt. Um, I feel like. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what schools. I feel like they make Georgia kids go to class at least a little bit.
That feels accurate, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I
just
feel
a
like
little bit.
Georgia probably doesn't have a lot of
Alabama,
hope.
not at all. They actually lose scholarship funds if they go to class. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they actually want them to be dumber in at University of Alabama.
Is that the
If they don't do
dead
that, then how are they
man's
going to train their
hand?
fans?
Dead
So-
man's hand?
How are they going to train their fans if not?
Luca, I think the answer to your question is no.
I don't know. I'm not reading questions.
Sorry. I am, so.
No, we're supposed to be having a conversation with each other here.
I don't care about football.
Yeah.
I only care about it for those 6
That's
months.
the point of the conversation is that you don't care about football. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so I only care about it for the draft week that you will be watching, and I will also be watching with you. And I only care about it for the 6 months that they're actively playing during the season, because otherwise, you sports ball. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's.
I didn't even know the
completely
combine
fair.
was this weekend.
I don't
Yeah,
even know.
I
what
didn't
that
know the
is,
draft
so-
was next month. I turned off. The Chargers lost, and I just went like click, and my brain just turned off.
Yeah, that's what he says.
So
Yeah.
I literally just got my jerseys back out of the attic after I put them in a trash bag and threw them there after they lost. So
Something like that. Something like
I'm
that.
still in recovery. But that's okay.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. When you say recovery, you're talking about the fact that
Yeah,
they
exactly,
lost.
Corey. Thank you.
They lost against the Patriots.
So, anyways,
Sorry for the
B,
reminder.
thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Said, good Lord, if anyone here watches
Yep.
the necessary conversation, I had to come here to not throw up hearing Bob say that kids gonna die sometimes in war when talking about the school that we bombed. I don't know. Is that the necessary conversation? Is that a Fox News show or something?
I'm actually gonna look that up. I saw that and I meant to Google it and I kept pulling up my phone to do it, but then you kept pulling me back into your conversation with NFL sports.
NFL Sports Ball. It's a podcast. Ryan's saying it's a podcast.
Yeah, it's a what the fuck? Oh, they have 97,000 followers.
Beat, why were you listening to that? That's the bigger question. I think I have. Sounds horrible.
But
apparently-
keep going. Sorry.
Okay, and no, I've never actually watched this. I watched the podcast or show. I've honestly never heard of it. So I have no clue. But sounds fucking horrible. And after what Beat just said, it doesn't sound like I'm gonna start anytime soon. Honestly.
It looks like at least one of them is a Trumper and the other one is a Democrat. They spoke to Parker a couple weeks ago.
This is so
there.
much information I don't care about.
Yeah, I get it.
Pete says it's a podcast where two people talk with their MAGA parents.
Oh,
that sounds
that
horrible.
makes more sense.
Yeah,
makes
that
a lot
sounds
more
horrible.
sense. That makes sense why Bob said that then.
Yeah, I'm assuming Bob is the dad.
Oh yeah, it does this family therapy through politics.
Yeah.
I didn't read that part.
Yeah.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah, this sounds horrible. So I'm sorry that you had to leave it to come watch us.
I'm not sad. Congratulations, welcome in.
Yeah, sounds like
Never
you made a
mind.
step up over
Yeah, sounds like the better option.
here. Yeah, like
to be
much
honest.
better. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. That sounds so horrible. In
Yeah.
fact, I just want to like pull my teeth out myself, which would never happen because the pain would stop you from doing it. In theory, because I'm not a fucking sociopath.
Yeah, Corey said it's interesting, but Bob the dad is fucking insane.
Ooh, they're MAGA.
Yeah.
That's an expectation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Bob will
anyways,
piss you
I'm
off
done
a little
talking.
bit.
I don't. Maybe I'll check out an episode or something. I don't know. I probably won't.
I'm good.
My podcast schedule is pretty full right now.
I think
I'm
I've
pretty
seen-
locked up.
I feel like I've seen that old lady's face on a short
On
or a TikTok.
on a cereal box,
That's possible.
on a milk carton. Thank you so much, Beat. I really appreciate you. And Scott, thank you so much for the $2. Says NCAA football intelligence sounds like MAGAs. Yeah, well, it SEC does. SEC does. SEC definitely is. Um, so there are some very intelligent football players from some very intelligent schools. Ryan Fitzpatrick over there went to Harvard. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure they make the kids at Oregon go to school too. Those guys seem pretty smart. I might be a little, what do you call it? Biased.
Traumatized? Oh.
I might be that too. Fuck it.
I didn't know where you were going. I was just like, traumatized? That
Fuck
sounds
it.
accurate.
Probably that one too.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that one makes sense too.
Sorry, that sounds accurate.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Ash, thank you so much for the $2. Said I hope Polly's emergency was nothing too bad. No, it was okay. It got taken care of actually incredibly quickly.
Really quickly.
Like just a couple minutes after I got off, but it was a phone call I had to make. I didn't want to do it while I was live. So, but I appreciate you being concerned. If you guys weren't around, I got on for like a little bit last night. Just have some fun and BS with you guys. But I had to jump off for a little emergency. So, but thank you for asking. I do really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to get this thing started, get this thing moving. No time like the present. I'm going to turn on the phone lines. I don't expect anybody to call in quite yet, but actually, we already did have someone call in a few minutes ago. But we're going to turn on the phone lines just to get this thing started. Oh, probably. Oh, right. There we go.
Also, your backup. Tiki-talkie.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
I don't really care.
Such an asshole. Leave me alone. I'm done.
I don't really care. You want to put yours up? I couldn't give a shit.
No, I didn't bring my other device for that.
Sounds like somebody was unprepared. Okay, that's what I'm hearing.
No, I was expecting.
It sounds like somebody was unprepared. All right, so
I'm just cooler than you, and you're jealous. Oh, look. Sorry, the ringer is off. I forgot about that too. I'll turn it back on for you.
Hello, how are you? I
Hello?
can't hear. Oh, there. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
Hi, I'm 32.
Awesome.
From
I
New
said,
Jersey.
how are you? Are you trying to listen to the
Yes.
live from the stream while I'm on the phone with you?
What was that?
Are you trying to listen to the stream on the stream while I'm on the phone with you?
No. No, I
Okay,
have it
because
paused.
there's a huge delay in between when I speak and when you respond.
The delay
No,
is just really weird.
I literally just paused it.
Okay, that's fine. It's just the delay is astronomical.
Yeah, I'm not doing that all night.
Are you?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I literally just closed YouTube. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, sorry. I never supported him.
Alright. Well, thanks, man.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next guest. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Oh my god, that was such a long delay.
That was,
oh my goodness.
Again, quite crazy.
My brother in left, please get off of Boost Mobile, my brother. Like help us all out here, my dude.
Hello, how are you?
What?
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not really.
All right, thank you, man. Hello, how are you?
Nigger.
Called it. That's all I gotta say. As soon as you were like, somebody was.
She actually called it. That was actually funny. She was like, "It's about to show up. It's about to happen." Isn't the person that was just here?
Yes.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, man, it's about to happen," and I was like, "Okay." That's why I didn't even try to take the mic from me.
I appreciate that. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's still on the screen.
Was all that necessary? Oh, it's your friend again.
No, it's not.
Oh,
That's
still there.
the person that doesn't support Trump.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
What's up?
You just said you didn't support Trump. Why are you calling me back?
Cause I want to rethink about that.
You want to rethink about that?
Yeah, cause I'm thinking I do right now though.
You're thinking you do right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. You're thinking
But,
about
can you
just
tell the
changing
girl in
over
your
to.
life that,
You're just thinking about
what
switching
happened?
over to Trump live on stream right now, huh?
What, Shereen?
What stream? The stream you're on?
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
not
on
know what
stream.
number you called?
Dude, this guy just told me to call his number.
Oh, he's putting your phone number out to like thousands of people right now.
No way. No shot.
I don't know what that was, but that was annoying.
Yeah, that was very confusing.
Guys, for real, if you don't support Donald Trump, don't call us, please. Like,
And if you don't support Donald Trump and you're thinking about starting supporting Donald Trump, also don't call us. You're strange. Like, because that means you're seeing what's going on right now and you're like, this is the time. This is the time. Like I all the stuff that's going on, like I think this is the time when I'm gonna start supporting Trump. I think this is it. Right? Like what the actual fuck? like there's levels to this shit, right? Like if you support him, like if you supported him like pre like 2016, like it's like okay. And then if you supported him like after January 1st, right? Like or January 6th, that's a whole thing. Like if you're like at it now, like and you're deciding to switch over, like dude, you don't have flags or nothing. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2007.
Is that math? All right, cool. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do. And is there any reasons I shouldn't?
There's about 1,000, but what reasons do you still support him on?
I support that ICE, what he's doing with ICE.
Do you support like what like you support global warming, like the polar ice caps melting?
No, I don't support global warming. Who would?
Donald Trump. He literally just rolled back a whole ton of EPA regulations and pulled us out of the Paris Climate Agreement. So literally, Donald Trump does.
Okay. Could I get your opinion on ICE?
I think that we need to preserve
It
the polar
melts.
ice caps. Yeah, it's causing horrible weather situations across the world.
it's hard to
I
drive
mean
over.
the. I mean the police force that deports illegal people.
Police
Not
force?
good.
I've never heard of a police force called ICE.
No,
Who would rename
there
us?
is an
Immigration
federal
Task
agency that does do immigration control, and part of their part is ICE. And how do I feel about them? I don't know. They've existed for a long time. I've never really had to have a feeling about them before now, which I actually think is kind of weird. And can I just state that to be clear, that ICE has existed? Like you said, you're like 18 years old. I'm 39, right? Like I've been around a long time, right? And ICE has existed like my whole life, and not one point in all of history have I ever had to have a feeling on how I feel about them, right? The fact that I do now is kind of distressing, don't you think?
What is your opinion?
My opinion
Like,
is
could
that
you
it's really sad that ICE has become something that it was never meant to be. That ICE has become somebody that goes into cities that overwhelms and takes over cities. That's being used as a political device to go after Donald Trump's political enemies. That is killing American citizens in the street. I think that that's horrific, right? Because we actually do need some sort of immigration control and immigration enforcement
Yeah.
in our country, right? But ICE has not has stopped being that, right? They used to be that, and Donald Trump has changed them from being that to being a freaking quasi Gestapo, and I have an issue with that.
And how do you feel about ICE walkouts in schools?
Highly supportive.
what-
Just because you're in high school doesn't mean that you don't have your First Amendment rights.
Yes. Do you think that'll do anything to change it though?
I always believe that when young people start to stand up and protest and to stand up for what's right, I think that always has an effect.
Do you think he has taken any consideration of walkouts, especially in school?
Trump doesn't take any consideration of anybody that makes less than $1 million.
Well, you're right. Trump doesn't, right? One walkout doesn't mean anything. Okay. And that goes for not just high schools, that goes for any situation ever, right? One little strike,
Mhm.
one little walkout, one little anything, that doesn't mean anything. But the conglomeration of all of them does do things, right? Because we're seeing it in the poll numbers, right? We're seeing where the poll numbers in the United States are consistently dropping in the United States when it comes to Donald Trump's immigration policy, right? And I'm sure that the walkouts have something to do with that. When teenagers start standing up, to authoritarianism, to things like this, right? Everybody else watches, and when everybody else watches, that's when you see poll numbers go down. And when you see poll numbers go down, guess what? That affects the people, the other Republicans that have been following Donald Trump, right? Maybe Donald Trump can't get reelected, but they can, right? And their attachment to
Yeah.
Donald Trump means they can't get elected, which means they stop just following him just because of his existence, which means that they start standing up against him in Congress, which means these things stop happening, right? So,
Uh,
so these are
have you
these yeah, these
heard
are
of
absolutely important.
Have you heard of a child that got hit in the face with, that it's called, misted in the face with like this tear gas?
Yes, I've
Do you
heard of
think
multiple children that happened to.
oh, yeah. Do you think the parents should have brought their kids to a protest, which eventually turned into a riot?
Actually, the first one that I ever heard of was actually a guy who was actually picking up his kids from school and driving them home, and just actually had to go through downtown Minneapolis in order to get home. So it wasn't even protesting, was literally just driving his kids home and had a tear gas thing shot, through the windows.
Were they pulled over, or did they get out of their car to go in their house?
Why does that matter?
I'm just asking.
I'm just asking, why does that matter?
Yep, I asked, but I'm just asking.
All right, well, if you can't
Yeah.
articulate why it matters, then I'm not articulating whether I care.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else to say. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful
Absolutely.
day.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, we're going to keep moving on. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Ooh.
Do. I'm sorry. Should I care about whether kids get tear gassed from getting in, like whether their parents are in the car or out of the car when they get tear gassed?
I mean, apparently that makes a significant difference.
How about we don't tear gas children?
Or shoot a canister under a car with open car windows and almost kill a
Yeah.
6-month-old.
Or tear gas freaking neighborhoods with pregnant women in them. How about we do all of those things and not worry about that, huh?
Hello.
Hi, I'm gonna need you to turn down the live in the background because I don't want to hear my voice again. I already have to hear it twice.
I got you, man.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
No, I just wanted to say thank you, guy. Thank you for doing the Lord's work. Y'all
Aw.
are angels. Really, honestly,
Thank
I
you.
watch y'all. I've been trying to call y'all for a long time, just to say this. It's a lot of people that's not as intelligent as yourselves, and they can't articulate these thoughts and these ideas that you have, and they're excellent ideas, excellent thoughts, everything. And people just can't articulate that against other people that are evil like these people are. So I'm glad that there's a channel, a platform where you're able to do that, and you can just break these assholes down one by one. And I thank y'all so much for that.
We really
And I
appreciate
watch
you,
y'all
brother.
Thank
basically
you.
every day.
Thank you so much, man. We really, really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. All right. You have a good one, okay?
God bless.
Bless you. All right, we're gonna keep moving. That was a chat for caller. That was very sweet. Can't have too many of those, but that was very sweet. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
32.
Awesome.
Matthew in the portrait chat is a little bitch and said this number is fake. Love watching you guys. Bye.
Damn, Matthew got called out.
Yeah. And you know what?
Matthew, I
Yeah,
guess
straight
you had
up,
a
like,
comment.
fuck you, Matthew. Like, honestly, just thought I'd let you know. Okay?
Ugh,
Just
that's funny. Apparently, yeah. Just like you're a little pansy and apparently need to call the number on the screen. Somebody just proved you wrong. Cap.
Sorry, that was too funny. Oh, all right. Maybe that was Matthew. All right.
They got scared.
That was funny, dude.
Similar to
That
the guy
was
that
funny.
keeps like commenting that if I call Ari's gonna cry, then make me come up here, big boy.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38, you said?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump? Jesus.
I support Hitler. Nigger, 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 nigger.
All right. Well, so he did answer yes, I support Trump, so that's good. I mean, I heard the same thing.
I did too.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not really surprising. Beat said, "My name's Matthew. I got scared for a second." I don't think he was talking about you, Beat.
Oh, it needs plugged in.
We're going Doc.
Damn, I just got
Going
like.
Doc. Mouse is on you.
Yeah, I gotcha. Apparently, I just like I lost all the. I'm turning I'm turning ghostly, guys. That's disturbing. Somebody please get rid of that person. Okay, I'm at this point.
The person that called in earlier.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said you don't. Okay.
What is this person's problem? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you called in earlier. You said you don't support Trump, and now you've called me about a dozen times. What's up?
What's the? I thought this was a discussion.
It's a discussion with people that support Trump. You said you don't support Trump.
Yeah, I want to discuss if you support what's going on with Iran.
Yeah, well, I would love to discuss that with somebody that's a Trump supporter, sir. I really appreciate you. It is. Guys, rules are easy.
And maybe, like, I don't know. If you have an issue with running, try walking.
Like, guys, rules are easy. Ari just specifically said, if you don't support Trump, please don't call in. Okay? It's not that difficult. All right?
Rules are hard.
If I want to just have like friendly conversations with a leftist, I'll just sit here and talk to Ari.
I mean, we can do that anyways, you know? Like, we can do that anyways, is what I meant to say. Oh, okay, hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm retarded.
Don't. Fucking dumbasses. I hate everybody. Why are y'all so...
Someone's like, why are you cruel to him? Dude, we talked to him. We said we didn't want to talk to him. He called the... Guys, consent. Okay? Consent, y'all. All right? That's the really, really awesome thing about having your own platform. Like, that's like, there's a lot of work that goes into this, and there's like, it's a lot of, time and effort and studying. There's so much stuff that goes into it. I promise you there is. Okay? But the cool thing, the reward is that I only have to talk to people that like I want to. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to, I don't have to. Hello, how are you? All right, goodbye. We'll get people in here, y'all. We're just moving forward. It is the one thing that is like a plus. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's like, is that I just don't have to. It's really cool. But anywho, if you guys still support Trump, go ahead and call in and we can have a conversation. We're going to try to keep this thing going. I know the MAGA has been really, 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 really scarce lately. I actually thought all the stuff that's going on lately would actually, bring them out a little bit.
Who knows? I mean, they're so picky on what they like to do or like when they do it.
Hello.
Mercy on me.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and assume that was an accent. Hello, how are you? By the way, someone was like, can you do a live where you talk to people on the left? Yeah, I was doing that last night. None of y'all show up. Hello, how are you?
I'm here.
Congratulations. How old are you?
43.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Moderately, but it's kind of questionable at this point.
At this point, it's questionable. When did it become
Well,
questionable for you?
I'll be glad to enlighten you. I mean, I found your live particularly exciting, so I definitely want to say I did vote for Trump previously in 2020. However, I'm kind of regretting it because it looks like we are all being conned. In fact, I think a lot of us are being psychologically coerced into thinking if we didn't vote for him, then bad things would happen to us.
When you said 2020, did you mean 2024 or did you not vote for him in 2024?
I did not vote in 2024. I was totally disgusted by everybody. I was considering voting, but I changed my mind at the last minute.
Awesome. Can you please tell me what Kamala Harris did to disgust you?
Kamala Harris in particular was not disgusting. I just didn't like some of the stuff going on some of her campaigns, but I can't blame her. It was mainly just certain actors. In fact, some of her stuff looked very similar to what Trump was broadcasting, but I have to admit that Kamala Harris actually seemed to have some valid concerns about the state of our country. So I kind of wish I did kind of vote for her now.
Gotcha. Cool. So you had someone, like you said, that had valid concerns about our country. You didn't vote for her. You had Donald Trump, who's, literally the fucking worst, and you just chose not to. And when I asked you about it, you were like, oh, it's because like I found them both like disgusting. Like, and I just find that like really quite strange, right? Because it's
I'm
just
not trying to be strange. I'm just trying to.
no, I'm not
describe the
saying
best
you're
way I
being
can.
strange. I'm saying what happened is strange, right? Because like I don't know how if you see somebody that is disgusting, somebody that is conning you, somebody that is doing horrible things to the United States, right? And then you see somebody who you even admitted had good policies, like or at least had things that addressed what was going on in the United States at the minimum, right? And then you still choose not to vote. Like, what chance does any politician have if that's where you're gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
I have to agree with you. I'll admit that I heard so much propaganda as we've all been bombarded through algorithms and et cetera, and I thought that my vote wasn't going to matter. That's just to be honest with you.
Well, do you realize it did now?
Yes, maybe. I'm just going to say hopefully, because obviously now, regardless of who we have in office, people are seeing what the hell's really going on. First of all, Trump was in the Epstein files, and it's not new. A lot of us knew for a while, but we are constantly being threatened to not talk about it, including some guy at my church saying, if I keep speaking out, then bad things will happen to me. In fact, I actually spoke out at my church, which was full of Trump supporters, and I said Trump was in the Epstein files, and they got all quiet.
Yeah, they're probably in there too. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you came over to our side. I appreciate you. Please, stay around, join the live, speak around and stuff like that, and we'll hopefully you can learn some more, and we won't make the same mistakes from previous. Okay?
Anyway, thank you very much for having me. You have a good evening.
You too.
You too. Also, guys, I will say this: like, even if you don't vote in the presidential election, it is always important to vote in your local elections, because those are the people that make the biggest difference in what's happening in your local municipality. So it's not okay to just not vote, okay? Like, at least vote at your local elections if you're registered. You can leave the president empty.
No, you can't. Vote for that too.
Uh,
I completely disagree with her. You are 100% wrong. Vote in all of them. Cool? Just vote in all of them. What you shouldn't do is vote for the president and then not vote in your local elections. But you should vote for the president and also vote in your local elections. See, most people just vote for the president and don't vote for the local elections. You should do both. Don't skip any of them. It's voting. It's not that hard. Okay? Yeah, it's not that hard. They let anybody do it.
I mean, that is true.
I mean, they're trying to stop anybody from doing it currently.
They are. They're trying to make it quite difficult for like no good reason.
Australia, you get a fine for not voting. We should do that here.
I almost wish that voting was compulsory in the United States, but I don't know either.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. How old are you?
48.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Absolutely the best president we've ever had.
All right. Why is that?
Because what he did, why do you hate him so much?
No, sir. The question was, why is that, sir? The question was, why is that? You said, sir, you said, sir, hello. You said he's the greatest president of all time. And I asked, how's that?
Because he just liberated a land. And my wife is from that land, and she is celebrating.
Is that why that they're just gonna appoint a new supreme leader and not?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm still talking. Thank you. We allowed you to finish your sentence. No. You finished your sentence.
You won't let me
finished
finish.
your sentence. Oh
Let
my
me
goodness.
finish.
You already did. You had already period and dotted your sentence. There was a significant pause, and then I opened up my mouth to respond.
I'm not one of you. I'm not one of your pop players who don't know politics. I know all about
Yeah.
politics.
So when
I
it
can
comes to
argue-
Iran, I don't know if you realize this, but between today and tomorrow, Iran is picking another supreme leader, meaning that
Yeah.
they're not having a democratic election. And depending on who they pick, and based off of, I've seen the list of the front runners.
That's
I've
true.
seen
That's
the
not
list
true.
of front runners,
That is not
and I don't know if you realize this. It's going to be
lying.
very similar to
You're
the current
lying.
regime that just
You're
ended.
lying.
Okay, sure,
Both of you are
sure, sure.
Can I ask him a question?
Feel free, because apparently he
Yeah, go ahead.
hates
You're
it when I
lying.
speak.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
My wife. You want to talk to my wife?
I mean,
Who's the
yeah,
wife
kind
from
of.
Iran?
Yeah, kind of.
If she's Iranian, she should have taught you to stop calling
Hold
it
on,
Iran.
hold
I'm
on.
just
No,
saying
no,
that.
no, no. Yeah, I want to talk to your wife.
Hold on. You both like talking over each other now.
No, it's fine.
You
I'm
cannot-
right here. Hey, sir, you said, would you like to talk to your wife? And I'm saying yes. So put her on.
Okay, she's in bed. I'll go wake her up. Answer the first question though. Why don't you don't realize what he did and was
Actually,
good?
hold on. I have a better question. Which part of Iran is your wife from?
That's cool. I
You
got a
don't
better
know
question for
what
you. What part of
you
America
don't know
are you from?
what area of Iran your wife is from?
She's 52 years old, honey.
She's 52
She's
years
been
old, so
around for-
you don't have a memory?
I'm getting older. Okay, why don't you like Donald Trump?
I am dying on this hill. I either want to talk to your wife or I want to know which part of Iran she's from, because I'm pretty sure, and like Ari already said, like and like what I was getting ready to get to was, if you were married to an Iranian, I would think you would stop calling it Iran eventually. Like, just like sooner or later, right? You would learn how to pronounce either that, or you're just like a real bad husband. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, you making fun. You who like love freedom of speech and love all this stuff, and making fun of someone with a speech impediment. Is that what you're doing?
No. What? This is the second time in 2 days. Hold on. This is the second time in 2 days I've been told that people that say Iran have a speech impediment.
No,
That's
no,
not
no.
a
Does
speech
Ted
impediment,
Cruz?
sir. That's
Does
not a
Ted
speech
Cruz have a
impediment,
speech
sir.
Literally.
That is not a
You
speech
literally-
impediment. That's a brain issue. Okay, that's a dementia problem. Okay,
Oh,
that's a mental capacity issue.
I have a speech impediment.
That's no, you can have a speech impediment, but you can still say
No, you're making fun
Ron.
of- you
Can you
actually-
say Can you say Hold on. Okay.
You
Say
actually making fun of somebody.
I'm not making
You're
fun
making
of you.
fun of people.
Say
You're making
say or Say
You're making fun of
Say
you, Democrats.
Say
That's why we.
Okay, I'm gonna help you out with something. As far as I know, and from listening to him, Ted Cruz does not have a speech impediment, but he insists on saying "I ran," which means you ran down the street. Okay, most of the
I wish this guy would
Republicans-
ran. I wish this guy's wife would run away from him.
I wish. That's probably why she's in
That's
bed.
probably what he means by she's from Iran. It means she's constantly running from him and he's chasing her.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Go get your wife
bury you
already.
right now.
But oh my
I'll bury
goodness.
you. I'll bury
So
you.
the
You just make fun of it.
majority of. So are you trying to tell me, and I seriously want you to answer this question. Are you trying to tell me, hold on, you can't answer when you're screaming. Are you trying to tell me that every single Republican in Congress has a speech impediment?
No, I am not.
Oh,
I'm telling
okay,
you.
okay. So
I'm
then
telling
when
you.
we
No,
are
no.
correcting you,
Stop.
when we are
Thank you,
correcting
thank
you,
you.
when we are
I
correcting
am
you,
just.
when we are correcting you and we are informing you that it's pronounced Iran, and you should have already learned that from your Iranian wife, it's not that you have a speech impediment, it's just something that every Republican seems to do.
Oh.
So how
okay.
is that
Now
making
I'm gonna-
fun of you?
No.
How is
now
that
I got
making
you.
fun of you?
I am.
How is that making fun of you when it's not just you? Can't do that.
You just literally.
It's on a beat.
Oh, I know.
I walk a lonely avenue.
Sir, if I was making fun of you, it would just be at you, and then I've literally explained to you that there are multiple other people called like Ted Cruz, Ron DeSantis say Iran, you have Greg Abbott says Iran. So if it's not just you, and if I had the opportunity, I would correct them on how they're saying it as well. So I'm correcting you, which your wife should have done from the time that you guys met.
Your wife should have left you instead, actually.
Well, Polly says she should have left you, and I it's fine. So that's not making fun of you. This is me trying to correct you on the pronunciation because it's also respectful to your wife, which I understand you don't seem to have a lot of respect for women. I think that transfers on your wife, unfortunately. So, can you say Aran?
I'm a great boy.
Can you say Aran?
You made fun. No. You
Can
made
you say
fun.
Aran? I'm not.
You're making
I've
fun
already.
of somebody with a speech impediment.
It's not making fun of you to correct your language. Would it be making fun of you if you said, can I walk to the store when it should be, may I walk to the store? Because can is asking if you have the ability to. May is asking for permission. Is that making fun of you because you have a speech impediment to correct your language?
I ran to the store.
I like, is that
All right,
making
I'm
fun
over
of
this
you?
part of this conversation. This is a waste of my time. Anywho.
You wasted my time. You wasted my time. Because you literally made fun of.
Shh, little guy. It's okay. All right. I understand. Your wife went to sleep. She told you she had a headache. Okay. It's not because she had a headache. It's because she doesn't love you anymore. Okay. So just chill out. Okay. There's no reason you yell at me. All right. But it's okay. All right. So calm down.
Snowflakes.
All right? So, all right. It seems like you wanted to talk about the situation with Iran. How about you get past that? Because your wife's not from Iran, or you would have better correct language. Also, you would have just gotten her. I don't know. You would have just put her on the call like you said you were going to. So your wife's not from Iran. You're lying already. So what do you really want to say?
I want to say, why are you making fun of my disability?
Sir, no one is making fun of your disability. We're making fun of you because you're an idiot. Sir, I am making fun of you because you're stupid, not because of a disability, okay?
And to be clear, like anybody that says I ran, I literally correct everybody. So are you telling me that everybody that I speak to that says it incorrectly has a speech impediment? Or are you just this sensitive? I'm so sorry. Is everything about you? Does the world revolve around you?
I am so over having this conversation about the speech impediment. If this dude doesn't move on, I'm just hanging up the phone and moving on. So please stop engaging it. It either moves on or I'm moving on from him.
You made fun of my disability.
All right. That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're not addressing that anymore. Anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going to keep this thing going. Scott, thank you so much for the $5 that Iran is because DJT Epstein chapter is opening soon. That dude's just going to keep starting wars until all those Epstein files come out. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Tez, unless you're a Trumper, skip both. Skip both what?
I think I'm missing something. Is it, I think he means like stop calling, maybe? Maybe he's reiterating that.
I'm sure it was something I said earlier and now I forgot.
Yeah, that could be it.
Scott, thanks so much for $5. I refuse to vote in the U.S. and it's not Trump's fault. I bet you do, Scott. I bet you do. Refuse to vote in the U.S. 100%. Heathen, thank you so much for the $20. Said, why am I hearing a banjo in the background? Single helix demonstration. You heard a banjo in the background because that's the traditional music of his Iranian wife. Obviously, she was playing it in the background of him while he was talking. So that way him and his speech impediment can sing Flock of Seagulls.
Is that a song?
That's a band.
It's a band. Okay.
And I run so far away.
We gotta unmute it.
Oh, actually, Scott just put that in there.
Oh my God. I know the song. I've never heard.
I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. So anyways, that's why you heard the banjo. Fixed it. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I really appreciate y'all. If you guys like support, I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We do have super chats, super stickers, memberships open. If you're over on the YT side, we really appreciate any support. They do help and go a long way. If you're over on the Tiki Taki side, you guys can hit the live gift goal. And no matter which side you're on, if you guys like support, we do have pay links in the bio. Mine is Polly Politics, just like my name. And Ari's is Mermaid Ari0, just like hers.
Which, speaking of, I need to thank Chris for the 10. Said to remember to ask Ops how they feel about the 3 service members who died.
Oh, I wouldn't forget that for a second, Chris.
Yeah, but ask about the 13 they whine about for years.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't forget that for a second. Can't wait, Chris. Can't wait, I promise you. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, may I buy $35,000 worth of McDonald's on your credit card?
I mean, can I get your number? No.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. How old are you?
38.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because honestly, he's done more than Biden or Harris could have done, or Waltz, or honestly anybody that the Democrats is putting up. So, I mean, yes, he was the lesser of two evils, but I
All right.
support him
So,
through his economic agenda.
yeah, cool. So you said he did more than Biden or Harris could have done or even did, right? So how about this? We'll play a little game, okay? You down for a little game?
All right.
Okay, cool.
We'll see. I actually want to talk about Iran.
Okay, we can talk about that afterwards, but I want to play a little game first. You cool?
Sure.
Awesome. You name a Donald Trump policy that's passed through legislation and signed by the president, and I'll name a Biden one, and we'll see who runs out first.
About what?
Yeah. You said that Biden, Donald Trump is doing so much more than Biden did, right? So you start with a Trump policy. I'll go with a Biden policy. We'll go back and forth,
All right.
okay? And we'll see who runs out first, okay?
All right. I agree with his EPA rollback.
That's not a legislation. That was just a regulatory rollback.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's your Biden?
That's not a policy. You haven't named one yet.
Okay. What's your policy then?
Okay, I'll go with the
Besides
Chips
that.
and Sciences Act. Would you like me to explain it to you?
Sure.
All right, cool. The Chips and Sciences Act is when we realized that we could not be, reliant on Taiwanese semiconductors and other semiconductors from Southeast Asia. So we decided to, put high tariffs on those semiconductors and subsidize companies like Nvidia and TSMC
Wait, aren't
to
you
then
guys
come.
against
I'm in the
tariffs?
middle of a sentence. I'm sorry if the middle of my sentence interrupted
you
the
guys
beginning of
against
yours,
tariffs?
sir. I'm very
I forgot.
sorry if the middle of my sentence interrupted yours.
Oh my God. You guys been interrupting people all night.
But did I interrupt you? Aw, he ran.
Dang, they really are snowflakes today.
By the way, grand total, he was able to name 0 Donald Trump policies.
I would say that's a record, but it's not because they don't understand what signed into law means.
I was even going to give him credit for the EPA one just because he knew something. Yeah. I bet if he named every single thing that Donald Trump ever did, I could still beat him with just Joe Biden's policy. Without even naming the other things. Without even naming the other things Joe Biden did, I bet you I could beat him just with Joe Biden policies. I bet you I could. I guess he didn't want to talk about Iran anymore. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm excellent. How old are you?
I am 21.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes.
Awesome. Why is that?
Because I support his intervention in Iran.
Okay, why is that?
Because I think these people are they're terrorists. The government is a terrorist organization government, and I think they were going to strike us, so we preemptive strike them so we won't be struck 9/11 style.
What makes you think that they were going to strike us?
I mean, they chant death to America. It's pretty clear.
So what? So do half the countries in that region. What makes you think they were going to strike us?
because they're chancing to strike us. They want to kill us.
Sir,
Death to
sir. North Korea also wants to kill us. They don't have the ability to, nor are they even going to try. Okay. Russia would like to wipe us off the face of the planet. They have the capabilities to at least try, and they're not even trying to do that. So just saying someone doesn't like us, sir, that speaks for about half the fucking world. What makes you think that Iran was actually trying to strike us?
What makes me think? Because they're trying to develop nuclear weapons and ICBMs.
They were trying to develop nuclear weapons. No, they were not. Actually, there was actually intelligence reports from not only our intelligence, but also the intelligence of 50 other countries. They said they were not trying to develop nuclear weapons. On top of that, didn't Donald Trump actually specifically say in June that they were they put them back 10 years at least, that they were decades away from being able to create a nuclear weapon? Now, he said that in June after we bombed their nuclear facilities.
Okay. Well, I'm just surprised that these people, they're going to rise up and they're going to take their country back.
Sir, can you respond to what I said there? Donald Trump said in June that we set them back decades from being able to create a nuclear weapon. So if we set them back decades, how were they close to doing it?
They're not close to doing it, but they are doing it. So,
So we need to hit them now, so in decades from now, they can't do it? Sir, I'm going to let you know right now that if you think hitting them now is changing what happens in 2 decades, it's not.
It is, because we're going to get rid of their horrible government, formerly led by the Ayatollah, who we beat the shit out of, and he's dead now. He's dead. He's gone, man.
Yeah, and they're putting in a new
Ayatollah.
they're putting in a new Ayatollah within the next 48 hours, so that's not true. They're just replacing him.
Yeah, congratulations. We did what Mother Nature was going to do any day now. You know he was 86 years old, right?
I'm aware.
Oh, cool. So we took out a guy that Mother Nature was about to take out?
Seemed very efficient while wasting billions upon billions of dollars of our fucking armament.
Oh, it's actually
it's kind of hard to expect the people of Iran, especially the ones that live in Tehran, to rise up and take over their capital building when Israel and the U.S. are continuing to drop bombs in Tehran.
Well, hey, after we stop, the country's going to be devastated and the people are going to rise up and they're going to restore Reza Pahlavi.
Sir, how is that going to rise up if the country's devastated? That's a literal oxymoron. Emphasis on the moron part.
Okay. The government, so I clarify, as the government will be devastated. This horrible dictatorship, the Islamic dictatorship, will be gone, and the people are going to rise up, get rid of it.
Sir, we installed that Islamic dictatorship.
Who's we? I wasn't alive.
The United States, the CIA. We were the ones who put them in power.
Yep. Did you not study history?
American education system.
I learned that a while ago.
Behold how much evil.
What happened in 1958?
1958 was that the day of pigs?
No, with Iraq. What happened in 1958? Or not Iraq? Sorry, Iran.
1958. I don't know.
Sure. Joint operation between CIA and MI6 helped push the previously democratically elected leader out of power, and then the Shah took over, and then you see 20 years later. That's when the Islamic Revolution happened, and then that's when the Ayatollah became a position, and the supreme leader was a position that led everybody. And then you see, he was about 20 years after that. That's when Khamenei is the one who took over, the one that just recently died, 1953. Sorry, I was off by a few years, but.
Yeah, see, if you actually look back into the history of why we did it, it actually made a lot of sense for the reason why we did it, because there was only 2 directions that the country was going to go after we pushed out their democratically elected president, right? They were going to go Islamic or they were going to go communist, right? And we knew if they went communist that they would get closer to Russia, right? And this was Cold War era. We didn't want them to get closer to Russia. So what we did is we actually armed up the Islamists against the communists so that the Islamists would take over, which actually led to the Ayatollah actually taking in power. So the reason that it's Islamists that are in power is because we put them there.
Right, and I believe that was a mistake. But unfortunately, I was not in charge of the government back then.
And you're still not.
Am I in charge? Yeah, I'm not in charge now. But I think that the Iranian people, they have been suppressed by Islam far too long, leading back to the initial Muslim conquest. And I
Sir,
think, you know, really,
sir,
have,
what
have
makes
you
you
heard
think,
about Perot?
sir, what makes you think that any of this changes what you just said? Look, let me
What
be
makes
very
me
clear.
think?
It sounds like you're going off on a whole bunch of stuff, and honestly, it doesn't sound like you know much. Okay, so let me be very clear. I want to make this like insanely clear. There is no love lost for freaking Ayatollah Khomeini being dead. I'm glad he's fucking dead, to be completely fucking honest with you. He was a piece of shit that
Yeah.
fucking committed human rights violations and fucking absolutely decimated the country. He is a horrible, horrible person. His entire regime is absolutely atrocious, right? And the things that they do to those people are absolutely horrible. Okay? I completely agree. Okay. We have zero idea if anything that just happened or is continuing to happen in Iran is going to actually change that, or if it's just going to be the next group of the exact same people that are now in power. And let me refer you again to Venezuela, where we just did that exact same thing, and we just left the vice president in, and the exact same regime. Okay. So let me be
Okay.
very clear. All the things that you're saying, again, bad guy. I completely agree. There's lots of bad guys across the world, but it does not mean that anything that we're doing is going to change that whatsoever.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I can still support it because, like, Donald Trump is a badass.
Oh, God. Gotcha. So I'm talking to someone that doesn't have enough brain cells to converse with me.
Right. You know why
Right.
Donald
Okay. At
Trump is
least
so
you agree.
cool?
He actually said right. Did you hear that? He actually
Yes, I
agreed with
did.
me when
I
I
did.
said that.
Yeah.
Sir,
You know,
if I'm
you
going
know
to
why
talk about,
Donald Trump
sir,
is
if
so
I'm going to,
cool?
no, shh. If I'm going to talk about Iran, because this is a serious situation that is going on. If I'm going to talk about it with somebody, I would rather talk about somebody that has a clue what they're talking about, not somebody that's just up here to freaking, shove Donald Trump's entire boot into his mouth and probably other places.
You guys shove AOC's boot into your fucking mouth.
I would love to. That
So,
would be
respectful.
sexy.
Damn. Okay. Well, hey. And I'll do this.
All right. Anyways,
I was my oh my gosh, my spidey senses were tingling and saying a SLUR was incoming on that one. Also, guys, if you are watching over on TikTok, please be sure to be booping that screen and send in your daily heart me. Also, gift Polly on the panel. I don't know why you guys aren't. He is here too, doing work too. Don't forget about him. Hit up those payments.
Don't forget about me.
Or do.
Autumn, thank you so much for the laughing disco. I really appreciate that. Sean, thank you so much for the $5. I'm stoked for the next tough guy Call of Duty player call in about Iran. To see how long it takes for Ari to latch onto his neck and not let go. Yeah, I just want to remind all of the magas out there, the recruiter's office will be open tomorrow.
Ooh, I mean, I think do they not have a voicemail message that we can
We
call?
can get you the number.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we can get you the
actually
number. Easy stuff. We'll get it all lined up for you. Don't worry. All right. Anyways, can we just get a moment? I don't know. We can't do a moment of silence because I guess we'd be the only people that are silent, right? Just a moment of remembrance for the 3 U.S. troops who were KIA today due to the attack. Sorry, yesterday. Sorry, they were KIA yesterday, I believe. Due to the attacks. Truthfully, my heart goes down to out to them, to their families, to their loved ones, to everyone that cares about them, and to the service members that are injured. I hope a speedy recovery, right? Regardless of what you believe about, about this attack, about this war or conflict or whatever you want to call it, regardless of what you believe. Okay. Those troops signed up to help protect this country. They gave their lives to protect this country. And they were doing their job to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all those foreign and domestic, and their lives do not need to be wasted like this. So, regardless of what your ideology is about the war, we do not disrespect the troops in any way, shape, or form in this live, for sure. So if you're a praying person, send your prayers, or send your thoughts, or send your hopes, or send your dollars. I'm sure there will be some support agencies and sites out there for their families. Just send your dollars if you have that to do that. If you guys find that way, I would love to do a charity live. So if you guys see any support out there for their families, or you see any way that we can help support, I would love to do a charity live very soon for their families. So, anyways, sorry, had to,
get that off your chest.
Get that off my chest. Okay.
Yeah.
let's be very clear. Oh, let's just be very clear that that's how we feel about the troops and stuff like that here. So
Yeah, to be clear, you can absolutely support the troops without supporting the actions that the president is putting, or the instances that the president is putting them in, and still support the individuals that are serving.
absolutely, absolutely. Brian, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. We really, really appreciate that. Scott, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. We also appreciate that. From personal experience, DJT, the bruises heal when you quit pleasuring himself. When you quit, Jesus, just some like edging stuff.
I don't know, but
thank you.
I think we know what he. I think we know what that means.
I think that's some edging stuff. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Hector, for completing the gift goal.
All right, we're going to open up the phone lines, keep this thing going. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you guys like support, we just cleared off that live gift goal. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Also, if you have super chats, super stickers, all that fun stuff. And yeah, we're going to continue to have some good conversations and some good banter. Hopefully, right?
I hope so, but we'll put this out there again since people.
Whoever's saying we're not at war yet, sorry, Donald Trump said we were. So
yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm sick of this shit.
I take Donald Trump's every once in a while too. Hello, how are you?
I mean, did you come from a horror movie? Because that sounded like the laugh a killer has.
That was some John Wayne Gacy shit. That was very strange.
Oh, that was so weird. Ooh.
I just hate when I take a really rough Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Like a big painful one. You know what I'm saying? Like been a few days, ate some spicy food, stuff like that. It's really rough.
Just a friendly reminder, if you supported Donald Trump, go ahead and hit that number up, or if you actively support him. If you don't, please do not call.
Oh, is Matthew still in the chat whining? We heard about Matthew earlier.
Matthew, you got called out. You still ain't
eat
doing
more
it?
fibers. Your Donald Trumps will be better. Hello, how are you?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, good. You there?
Nope.
Oh, is this the live stream?
It is. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 29.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
Hold on a second. Let me get you back on let me watch myself. I can't do that. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was watching your live stream. What's up?
You called in here,
I'm 29.
sir. Yeah, we already went through that part.
Literally,
Yeah, I do.
do not have the live stream up while you're talking to us, please.
Is that a
Get that off
literal
real quick.
screaming baby in the background?
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. Let me call back.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, bye. It's not a bad thing. Like
That
please.
baby did not sound okay.
Did not sound happy.
That was not an okay. That did not. That was not an okay sound to me. Poor poor child. I didn't want to.
No worries, no worries, no worries.
quick. Hello, how are you? Hello.
Okay, bye. At least say bye.
Don't talk bad about babies. I'm not talking about bad about babies. I'm
Hello,
talking
how
bad
are you?
about parents. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I didn't even ask yet. That's cool. How old are you?
I am 25.
Yeah, didn't we just talk to you?
You're
What?
awesome.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, did you take care of the baby?
Oh yeah, she's good. Yeah.
All right,
she wanted-
awesome.
I told her- yeah, she wanted her drink.
Awesome. So why do you still support Trump?
Well, first of all, like it's just the general politics of, sorry. It's just like I support, what I was always taught and born and raised. I'm a conservative Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that this is God's land. I don't believe this is stolen land, and that America has paid the price for this land. We have lost lives for this land, and
It hurts me very deeply to know that there are people in this country who disrespect this country and think we stole it. When we fought for it, we paid for it through the Louisiana Purchase, and I take that very offensively because
Okay.
my grandpa served in World War II, and he died in World War II, and that hurts me so badly to know that my grandpa suffered
So you
for this
believe,
country.
so I
For
just want
people
to
to
make sure you
respect our
believe in
country.
this, you believe in this phrase, God blessed America.
Yes, yep. This
So
is God's promised land.
if God truly blessed America, why did he send Jesus to the Middle East?
Well, that's a good question, bud. We have to pray about that and figure that one out for yourself. And that
Are
was
you a
like 2,000
Mormon?
years before. Actually, yeah, I'm a Latter-day Saint, correct.
I got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, see, I know my
correct.
religion
Yep.
pretty well.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yep,
Yeah,
you guys,
so
yep.
he believes that
That there was a
Jesus
second, another
came
coming of
came
Jesus
through
Christ,
here, yeah.
and he came to Utah. Yeah.
The second coming hasn't happened yet.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, he just came and left the gold
The
plates or
second coming
whatever.
has
Oh,
not
so he
happened yet.
didn't bless
Yep.
America. Got it.
Yeah, God didn't quite bless America. Not quite yet.
I believe that America is the promised land. Yeah, the second coming hasn't happened yet.
Gotcha.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a lot of misconceptions about a religion. We can, if you want.
yeah. So how many
I
people
can-
did the
I can
Mormons kill in order to get this land?
We never really. Well, we
A
were
whole
shot
fuck
killed by
ton.
the
And if
people
you
who-
say anything less than a whole fuck ton,
Nope.
you're wrong.
Nope, we did not initiate wars.
It not initiated wars. No, you massacred Native people.
No, we did not massacre
Yes, you did.
Native people.
Yes, you
When
did.
was that? Let's do this.
Yeah,
Hold
when
on.
John
Let's do
Smith
this.
was at like down here, yeah, he
You're
was down here,
funny.
and like a whole bunch of Mormon people needed
Hell yeah, you guys
land
are
in
funny.
order for Mormon people to take over, right? Y'all chose Utah, and you guys
Here we go.
decided that none of the Native people that were already there could
Well,
be there
actually-
between John,
Hold on.
John Smith, Brigham Young, and
Hold
you
on.
guys massacred Native people in order to
Actually,
take Jesus's
nope.
promised land. Where in the is that in the book?
Actually,
I haven't.
hold on a
So I've
second.
read the I've read the
Go ahead.
Bible a lot. I have never read the Book of Mormon personally, and honestly, it's not really
Correct.
on my
Yep.
reading
Mhm.
list. Yeah, but where in
Right,
there does it
'cause I know you
say
don't believe
in
in
order
God.
to get my land you need to massacre a bunch of
Yep.
Native people?
Well, I know you're a Satanist, but anyways, you don't have to massacre people. However, in the Book of Mormon, there is one part in that. Oh, there's only one part that says, "If it be for the betterment of mankind, then it is worth it." So pretty much Nephi, he left Jerusalem because he was totally leaving Jerusalem. This is a time where Jeremiah was put in prison in the Bible. So Nephi lived at the time of Jeremiah. So Jeremiah was put in. Sorry, we're on the time limit. So Jeremiah was put in prison. Nephi and his father had inspiration to leave. Right? They left. They accidentally left the gold plates back, or the brass plates, in Jerusalem or their home, where Laban took their home after they left. So they had inspiration by the Lord after they went up there. Well, after Nephi went up there and asked for it once nicely, that after Laban said no, Nephi had inspiration from the Lord. That'd be betterment.
Bro,
for
I did
him
not
die.
come here to go
And
to
for a
church,
nation
bro.
to live
I know
in
it's
peace.
Sunday, but I did
Yeah.
not come here to go to church. Can we get to the point?
Yep. So pretty much, if it's for the betterment of mankind,
Who
and
decides
mankind-
whether it's the betterment of mankind?
the Lord. You have to pray.
The Lord says.
Do you
So
believe that was okay
so
that,
if I say
that-
so if I say the Lord told me that the
There you
betterment
go.
of mankind is for
Hell yeah.
Mormonism
I like it.
is Mormonism to
Let's
be
go.
erased. All right. Does that mean that it's
Yep,
better
go
for
ahead.
Mormonism to be
Heck
erased?
yeah.
Should you go
I'm at the call more often.
should you go walk off a cliff right now because God told me that's for the betterment of mankind?
Do you think it was okay for Charlie Kirk to get shot?
Sir, that is not
Did
what
you
I
celebrate
said.
it?
Sir, answer
Did you
my
celebrate his
question.
death?
Sir, I will be more than happy to answer your question once you answer mine.
You celebrated his death, didn't you?
Sir, I will
You think
answer
it's
your
okay for him to
question
die?
once you answer mine. Please stop trying to avoid it. This is called an appeal to emotion, okay? And you're failing at it, all right? Do you
Appeal to
think
emotion.
that you should go now walk off of a cliff because God told me that the betterment of mankind is for Mormonism not to exist and all Mormons to be gone?
No, but walking off a cliff is different than.
No, but it's for the betterment of
defending-
mankind, and your book says the betterment of mankind, and I prayed on it, and God told me that.
In the Bible, it says if there's a scripture verse in there where if you or if you're here to
Man,
do
it's
more
funny
harm
how
than good,
well this
it
guy
says
is
that you're not worth.
avoiding any like chance of answering any question that I said, isn't it?
I did
It's
not
funny how
disavoid
you were
your
just
answer. I said
avoiding
no.
the shit out of
Hell
every
yeah. This is typical
single
political
thing I'm
debate.
asking you to answer. Sir,
You guys are
I'm
funny.
asking you for the final time, and if you can't answer the question, I'll move on because honestly, your preaching is boring, okay?
Well, obviously I said no. If you didn't
No,
hear
it's
that, you
not.
record your
Oh,
recording.
gotcha. So who gets to
You
decide
didn't hear
if
that?
it's for the betterment of mankind? If I just told you that God told me it's for the betterment of
go.
mankind.
Yep.
Who gets to decide, sir?
I said the Lord earlier.
I already said the
You
Lord
prayed about
told
it.
me it was better if you were gone.
This is the Holy Ghost. Do you deny the Holy Ghost?
No, the Holy Ghost told me that shit, dude.
Well, there you go.
So why are you still here?
Because there's no one in as an example that deserves to die right now. So you have no.
How do
inspiration
you
to
know
kill
that? I'm sorry. How do you know that? God told me that that's the truth.
someone. But it also says in the Bible, if you kill, you shall also die.
That's okay. You can have someone else do it.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, go ahead. God
There's
told
also
me.
a reason why we have war. This is Satan's war.
Sir, I
unfortunately.
know this logic is just completely just missing you so bad. So I'm gonna try to help you out here, okay, bud? Yeah. If
Yeah, sure. Come
anybody
on, let's
can
bring
say,
it on. Bring it on, Ari. Let's go, Polly.
I know you haven't even said anything lately. Yeah, sir.
I think this is
If
hilarious.
anybody
You guys
can,
are so funny.
if anybody can say that God told me so, and then it becomes accurate, all right, then it doesn't mean anything, sir. All you're saying is that literally anybody can say that God told me that this was the right thing to do, and then it becomes the right thing to do because nobody can verify in any way, shape, and form whether God told somebody to do that or not do that, okay? But the fact that you guys had to create an entire religion just to say that Jesus was from here because you couldn't freaking like live with the fact that Jesus was from another country really, really shows, okay, how sad this is. But if this is going to become a preaching argument, I really have no like will to continue it on.
Not a preaching argument. Hey, did you know that? Hey, do you know your biology? Do you know? Can you define a man and a woman?
Yep.
Did you know that guys have a genital and that women have a vagina? Did you know that? That's what makes you a man.
Oh,
and that's what
interesting.
makes you a woman.
No,
What's-
that would actually be males and females, sir. You don't know
Yeah.
biology because guys and girls
I do know biology.
isn't biology.
X,
Yeah.
X chromosome,
What's
are
an
women.
I'm so
XY
sorry.
chromosomes
I'm
are
so
men.
sorry. I'm so sorry. What's an immutable characteristic of a woman?
Oh yeah. Well, it's an immutable characteristic of a woman. It has a
Your baby's
vagina,
crying
and
again.
she can definitely carry a baby.
No, not all women
the
can. So
definition
I'm
of
so
woman
sorry.
has
I'm so
nothing to
sorry.
do
I'm
with-
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not all. Not all women can carry babies. What just happened?
You are genetically provided with that.
No, not all women have uterus, sir. Not all women
Yep.
have a uterus.
Yep,
So
correct, yep.
therefore, it
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
yeah,
an
yes, you do.
immutable. Sorry, an immutable means
do.
unchanging and unique only to this, right? So unchanging and unique only to this. What is the immutable characteristic of a woman?
A woman is pretty much you do have a vagina.
No,
and you have
no,
an X
vaginal
chromosome. You do not have
agenesis.
an
Sorry,
Adam's apple.
sir,
Women do
sir,
not have.
sir. Vaginal agenesis exists. Not all women are born with a vagina. So let's try this again. What is the immutable? So unique only to a woman and unchanging. So every
know our
every single woman has it. What is it? And no one else can have it. Just so you're aware, it's unique only to them and
Why don't you explain this to
unchanging.
everybody? Why don't you explain this to everybody?
No, I'm asking you because you said you know biology.
Yep, I do know biology. Correct. Yep. But
Yeah.
obviously
So
you
what
can't
is an
answer that yourself.
immutable characteristic of a woman?
I pretty much told you that an XX chromosome is a woman.
I hope you realize this. Okay, so I'm gonna help you out with something. XX chromosomes and chromosomes. There's about 46 different pairings that you can have of chromosomes, and it's not just XXXY, right? You can have XXY, which can still be a woman. You can have XXY still be a man. You can have XYX be a man or a woman. There are multiple different pairings of chromosomes, so you are still incorrect because that is not what it is. That's not what makes somebody a woman or a man. So what is the immutable, unchanging characteristic of a woman that cannot be applied to anyone else?
You must have gotten a D in school.
Oh, sir, I graduated with honors. I know you don't know what that means. So let's try this again. What
Yeah.
is the immutable?
Oh,
You don't
sure.
even know. I want to be clear. You don't even know what the word immutable was. I had to explain it to you because you're not getting it. What is the immutable characteristic of a woman?
Let's go, lady.
What
Let's
is
go,
the
lady.
immutable characteristic of a woman?
Are you a man?
What is
Am I
an
talking to a man right
immutable
now?
characteristic of a
Is
woman?
Polly married to a man?
Stop trying to divert the conversation. What is an immutable characteristic of a woman? If you don't know, just say, I don't know, and fucking concede.
Oh boy, dude. Oh man.
What
this
is an
world needs a
okay?
lot of
So
help,
you
dude.
concede
Oh
because you
boy.
don't know. You concede because you don't know. You concede
Oh
because
man.
you don't know.
Oh geez.
You concede
You
because
guys
you don't
obviously
know.
worship
You
Satan. You guys are
concede
possessed
because
by
you don't
devils.
know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Your
I see.
diversion tactics are poor. Try again later
No,
on
they're not.
somebody else. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
You
You
suck
guys
at
have a
this.
good day. Bye. You guys are stupid.
This is not an airport. Cool. Fucking troglodyte.
Yo, thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate you guys. We're gonna keep this thing going, keep this thing moving. Love you guys so much. Yo, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we're gonna keep going on this live. We're gonna hit a few super chats. If you guys like support, we do super chats, super stickers. Pay links in the bio. I'm at Polypolitics. She's Mermaid Ari0 on all the pay links. And if you guys are on like a different platform, Terrell, thank you so much for the $5. Said U.S. literally stole Hawaii. We've stolen quite a few things actually.
Technically, we stole Puerto Rico as well, so
We've stolen a lot of shit.
yeah.
We're real good at that, honestly. Betty, thank you so
They're
much
the
for
best it's
$2.
ever
Said never
been.
shake hands with MAGA, rubs their skin off. That's gross. Should have said Matthew is still in the chat, indeed, and his best friend Mung. Oh, they're just hanging out together? That's weird. He still won't call in. Scott, thank you so much for $2. Said the comments took 20 minutes to send mini rewrites.
Oh, that's right, because they told us like it censors words
Yeah, it
in the
does.
super chats. It's so weird.
Yeah. Sean said, "I'm furious. Hubris, ego, and lies are not a real reason for American troops to be sent into harm's way. But hey, it's a trend. I've seen the GOP do this for decades, all the way back to Reagan. Let's just also be clear that Donald Trump literally ran most of his campaign on not starting wars in the Middle East and not having forever wars and not doing regime changes. Can we just also say that?
What a concept.
Like, literally, that was the one thing you thought you had with Donald Trump, was that he wasn't going to do that shit. And like goodness gracious, like he had like one job. Anyways, thank you so much, Sean. Yeah, I know he lied crazy, right? I never would have seen it. Beat says my grandpa was Mormon and him and his buddies believed black people were the cursed folk. So does that make me like Harry Potter?
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, like the half
Oh.
blood, like
Oh, fuck. What is it? What are they called? Muggles. Are you a muggle?
yeah, I'm only half Muggle, right? So I'm like half cursed, right? Or whatever
okay.
it is, right?
I guess
I'm
so.
Harry. Anyway, I'm Harry Potter. That's what I just heard. I'm Harry Potter. Half-Blood Prince. Yeah, there we go. Android, thank you so much for the $5. Said, as an ex-mo, this guy is an idiot compared to other Mormons. I could have argued for Mormonism better when I was one as a teenager. I might have been able to argue for one better, and I've never been a Mormon. So yeah, he was on the special end of it. Thank you so much. Scott said religion and the Bible are people made 100%. Sean, I bet he thinks Warren Jeffs was Nito, probably. Brian, thank you so much for the $10. And Golden, thank you so much for the $2. Said, but wait, what's that? What was the answer, Ari? I'm curious now. Oh,
There isn't
immutable.
one.
Yeah, there isn't one. Yeah, that's the correct answer. There's not one. And 215, thank you so much for the $50 donation. Thank you so much, Capo. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Big W's in the chat.
Also, I believe they subbed on both of or become members on both of our
did see
channels
that.
today. So thank you so much for taking the extra effort to do that.
Dude,
because
Capo,
that
that
took
is
effort.
absolutely amazing. Huge W's in the chat for Capo. That is absolutely huge. For the $50 super chat, becoming a member on both the lives over there. Actually having to go back and forth. That is absolutely amazing. And then while we were freaking praising Capo, thank you so much for the second. Thank you for the second $50 super chat on top of that. Oh my goodness, with $100 and the members. Huge W's in the chat for Capo. That is absolutely, absolutely amazing. We really, 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 really appreciate that. You have no idea how much that means. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The extra effort is what, like,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Thank you so much for going the extra. Like, we both really appreciate you. Thank you.
We do. Thank you so much. That does not go unnoticed. That does not go unnoticed. I'm pretty sure the capo in TikTok is a different capo. So before you decide to marry him, just because that was all happening on YouTube, I don't think they made it over there that quickly. Just before you start marrying him, you know.
But Capo, you might have a marriage proposal in the TikTok
Yeah, Capo.
chat,
Yeah, if you went over
so-
TikTok, I'm pretty sure somebody wants to marry you over there. Also, Golden Productions, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Yo, it's motherfucking Fred Durst.
I don't know what that was, but it ain't happening. Like, guys, I like Paulie says this all the time, but if you're gonna troll, at least be funny, and that's not even funny. If you're coming in, yo. Sorry, are you Yogi Bear?
You're telling me these grid posters have more than one game? No, they don't. He's too scared to take it to real. Cryogen, I will gladly debate you one-on-one for $1,000. Gladly. Without even a blink. Gladly. We'll do it an hour. We'll have it moderated and everything. Whenever you want, sweetheart. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good, but I just wanted to say I love what you're doing. I do not support Trump whatsoever.
I really
Thank
appreciate
you. I
that.
appreciate that. We are gonna move on to the next caller.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
All right, how old are you?
31?
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes.
Hey, biscuit. Awesome. Awesome. Why do you still support Trump? Oh, they're just saying that.
I support this war in Iran. What do you do? Not support this war that's going on?
I don't know where Iran is.
You know, what do you mean you don't know where it is?
Do you have a destination in mind?
And I ran so far away.
Oh, okay, fine. Iran.
Oh, there we
Is that
go.
what you
Cool.
mean?
So why do
Gotcha,
you
thank
support
you.
this?
No, I support the war. I just wanted to know if you.
So
if
you are
supported it.
admitting it's a war.
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
Awesome.
How is it
So
not a
you
war?
are admitting that Donald Trump is in violation of the law by committing a war without the congressional approval.
And his own campaign promise of no new wars.
Which is actually crazy because Donald Trump literally owns both houses of Congress.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally Republicans across the board. So if they wanted a declaration of war, they could probably pretty easily get it because it's all Republicans that have it. But then Donald Trump still decided to, to start a war without congressional approval.
The congressional approval, I hear with you. I'm not arguing that aspect. I'm just asking. I'm speaking more of like the actual war in itself.
So you are saying you are against the fact that Donald Trump started a war without, illegally, and also without congressional approval, and also against his campaign promise of no new wars. So once you say
the
you're against
campaign
that, then we can move
promise-
forward.
no.
That's totally fine.
No. I agree with maybe with on the point of congressional approval. Just on the aspect of no new wars, I think that this is a totally different circumstance. I don't think that, number one, like, this is going to be a forever war. I don't think that we're not putting boots on the ground. And then on top of that, like, when opportunity comes, you just have to take it and grab it. Unlike, it's like, what are you going to wait for until you have like imminent threat? And then it's just going to be too late. You just
Were
have
we
to like.
under imminent threat?
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
So,
it's better to
hold
take
on,
the
hold on.
opportunity when you have it.
So you're saying we should attack any country just out of circumstance in case there's an imminent threat later?
No, not just that. If you have the
Okay, that's good
opportunity,
because that would be violating the War Powers Act.
And just all morality and like we should just go ahead and attack Mexico right now because there is a possibility that in the future they have an imminent threat towards us and we should just take them out now, right?
Yeah, there's one day they could just search the border with all of their weapons and say, kamikaze or something.
But they're weak now, so we should just attack now, right? While
Yeah,
they
that's
while they
true.
can't handle us, right? Are you in for that?
no. If Mexico will be chanting death to America, and they'll be the number one space.
Sir, what are you guys talking about with this
state sponsor of
chanting
terrorism
death to
for-
America, sir? Sir, do you not realize that nobody fucking likes us? Are you guys
think-
really in this idea that countries around the world likes us? We are the world's bully, Okay, no one likes us. There's a reason why we have to have a military the size of the next. It's like 7 countries combined. It's because no
Correct.
one likes us. Okay,
Correct.
you know who
I
else
agree.
chants death to America? Most of the countries in that region, or at least proxies within that country, or terrorist groups in that country. We just can't be going around just freaking attacking every single country who says words we don't like.
Right, but this is did Mexico commit acts of violence which resulted in hundreds of Americans dying over the past 47 years? Is Mexico the number one state sponsor of terrorism in the
No,
world?
I'm not saying that
saying-
Iran is good. Iran's horrible. I have no love lost for any of them dying like whatsoever. As far as obviously, not as far as their their government is concerned. Obviously, the civilians where we're bombing schools and shit is not freaking good. You know what I'm saying? I have no care about Ayatollah Khomeini fucking dying. Right? He's a fucking piece of shit. Right? Like, truthfully, all right, like, couldn't care less. All right, the idea is whether it was worth, right, a non-imminent threat, which again, they weren't an imminent threat, and now putting freaking other people, civilians in harm's way, American military in harm's way to accomplish which goal? Because we have no idea whether this attack is actually going to in any way do a regime change, if it's going to change the mindset of Iran, if they're going to have a takeover. We don't know any of that.
Right. That part we don't know on the regime's aspect side of stuff, but just killing, the Ayatollah and older generals and everything, that in itself is a regime change in of it itself.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because someone else will have to take over, right?
Sir, he was 86 years old. They already had someone else ready to take over.
Right, that was a son, right?
Yeah, sir, you don't like, this is like kind of like a cartel thing. Like, you don't stop a cartel by just taking out the head of the cartel, because whenever you take out the head of a cartel, there's just 10 more people ready to replace him. This is kind of the same thing. Okay, you don't just like kill like one guy or like a few people and it's like, oh well, the regime's over. That's not how it works. There's just more people ready to jump in, right? And there's no way, and I'm telling you this right now because this has been coming from multiple different intelligence analysis and like experts on the field that have been talking about it. They say there is no way we actually do a regime change in Iran without putting boots in the ground. It's just not going to happen. Period. Like,
How did it happen in 1979?
Why did it happen in 1979?
No, that was the Islamic Revolution that put the Ayatollah in power. It was 1953 that the CIA and MI6 conducted operations that took their leader, the democratically elected leader of Iran, out of power, and the Shah took over.
No, I thought the Ayatollahs took over in 1979. It didn't happen then?
Yes,
They didn't kick out the Shah
that's
then?
when yes, that's what I was saying. Like, sorry, I thought you were talking about our involvements. Our involvement
Right, my point
ended
is
after
you could just let them.
1953.
Right,
This current
but in
Ayatollah
1979,
didn't
the
take.
people
I don't.
themselves.
Sorry, the current Ayatollah didn't come into power in Iran until the 1990s.
What happened from 1979 to 1989?
There was a different Ayatollah. He died, and then Khomeini took over.
Right.
1989.
Right, right, but that I consider that part of the same regime. I think just because he was the president, the one that
Yeah,
just died,
and
right?
now that same regime has a board of individuals that is picking the next Ayatollah, who is still going to be a part of the same government because these were individuals that backed Khomeini.
All right, I guess we'll find that and see. We don't know for sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, and that's
technically-
the entire point,
Yeah.
sir, is that like people are out here saying like, oh, wait, this is such a great thing. Well, I mean, yeah, fine, sure. Like Khomeini being dead is good. I guess it's probably a pretty good thing for the world, right? But whether this is a good thing for Iran, a good thing for the world, a good thing for the Middle East, a good thing for anything, we have no idea. And was that worth it for all the death that we're seeing from that? Literally children, literally 3 service members have already been killed, like within 24 hours, right? If we're seeing all of that, is that worth it? Right? For what? For something that we don't know if we're going to be able to get without boots on the ground? Doesn't really.
Right, I agree that the regime change is the ultimate like solution, and we don't know if that's going to take place. But even without that, like I still think like just getting rid of like these bad people, like
What if
it's
there's
still
worse
worth
people
it,
that
yeah,
replace
because
them?
if that ends up happening, then I'll give it to you. Yeah, then but
Cool.
the only
Then
thing I
why
can
are
say,
we trying to give
the only
Donald
thing-
Trump credit for things if we don't know what the future holds?
No, because the only other thing I could say is that at the end of the day, we're also getting rid of older ballistic power, and we're shutting down like any ambition for nuclear weapons. So it's more than just regime change. We're like
Y'all,
totally
Donald Trump
destroying
told me
their
in
entire like military.
Donald
know?
Trump told me 7 months ago that they were set back decades, and they were decades and decades away from being a nuclear power again. That's what I was told in June by
Both
by
things could be
Trump.
true.
Hold on.
No?
If they were decades away from being a nuclear power, from having nuclear weapons, then what the
Yeah.
fuck are we doing to stop them from being nuclear?
No. So you're right. It doesn't have to be imminent. Nothing has to be imminent.
No,
Just so you have the
sir.
opportunity
No,
to finally
sir.
take care of them.
If you're decades away, there's nothing to fucking destroy. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to destroy. If you are decades away from from making nuclear weapons, there's nothing to destroy. So this changes nothing.
Yeah, the infrastructure has to be rebuilt, and that takes about
Right.
8 to 10 years to fully rebuild infrastructure. Especially, it probably takes longer going underground, like how the other facilities were, right? So
I
again,
did see some satellite pictures though that showed that like the buildings were rebuilt, like even over the past 8 months.
Oh, gotcha. So when Donald Trump said we were set back decades 7 months ago, he wasn't. He was lying.
It's possible that he meant just building the actual like enriching the uranium to that
nah,
extent. I
he
don't know.
literally fired people over contradicting him from saying, like, he literally fired people or had Hegseth fire them in the intelligence community because they wrote a brief that said we maybe set them back six to 12 months.
Yeah, and my question is if I was
It's fine,
told
it
that
could
we
be right.
if I was told that we were set them back decades 7 months ago, and now all of a sudden I'm being told we have to take them out again because they are nuclear power, then how do I know that anything that the Trump administration tells me right now about the damage that they're doing to Iran is actually valid?
That's a good point. I give that to you, but I'm just saying that like even if he's right that it's in 2 decades from now, I'm still on board of going ahead with these attacks, even like without regime change, just because like you just want to get rid of them like once and for all with having any ambition with nuclear weapons forever. Like you don't want to be back in the same place in 20 years from now where you're talking about having a whole nuclear deal again, and you just be back to square one like with the same regime.
Right. No, but no, I'm so sorry. 20 years from now, it would be a different regime. You think Khamenei would have lived to be 106 if we hadn't intervened? By your logic earlier, just by the leader dying off, that means that it's already a regime change.
So you actually referred to even the rest of the leaders over there as a bunch of old leaders. Like you're saying that they were old, right? What I'm saying is like, cool. Like I guess we sped up Father Time by a second. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you guys giving Donald Trump credit for this is just great. Like we are not even 48 hours after the first attack.
Right. Right. And
I
agree.
You're
I
trying
agree
to give
not
credit
giving
for
credit
something
regime
that we
change or
have
anything like that.
no idea the result of. Zero idea. There are tons of times that we've gone to countries, we've bombed the shit out of them, destabilized the entire region, and sent them further into terrorism, into extremism, into freaking horrible situations. Like look at Iraq, look at like Afghanistan, look at any multitudes of countries in the Middle East that we've completely destabilized and completely fucked up by doing almost the exact same thing. So when we see all of these like situations where we've done almost the exact same thing, we failed in doing what you're saying, and now within 48 hours you're already giving credit for something, like it just doesn't make any sense. Like we literally, like again, like I said before, we're like the reason why the Ayatollah is in right now is because the CIA and the United States government chose that. The reason this even exists is because of the United States. So how are you saying that like our decision making on this is like amazing when we're the reason why it happened to begin with? They had democratic elected people. We had a nuclear deal. We had them agreeing to not make nuclear weapons with checks, right? We already had all of these stuff. What are we getting out of this?
Well, Trump didn't like the Iran nuclear deal just because it led eventually for them to have the opportunity to enrich uranium to have nuclear
No, it was
weapons,
literally in the
eventually.
preamble of the JCPOA that they cannot and would not seek any type of nuclear enrichment to a weapons grade level. And they agreed to that with checks.
And they couldn't
But not
exceed-
forever.
Yeah,
As
nothing
long as
is
that
forever.
agreement was good.
Yeah, like the agreement would have been renewed just like every other nuclear non-proliferation agreement that we have in existence that we re-sign every 10 years. Like the Russia one that's just recently expired and we still don't have a new agreement about their nukes in Russia. So like, no, the JCPOA may have only been for, I think it was a 15-year deal. But even then they agreed to not enrich it over a certain percentage. And in the 3 years of that deal being active, they never went over or even got close to that percentage. The next year after Donald Trump withdrew from the JCPOA, they hit 10%. The following year is the first time that they hit 60%, and that was in 2020. And then when they hit 60% enrichment, they never went above it. The IAEA had monitoring devices in the 3 facilities that we dropped the B2 bombs on, right? And then those facilities got destroyed, and then now we have no way of externally safely monitoring from another location outside of the facility, because those because they have other nuclear facilities like that's never been in question. But now we don't even have the monitoring devices within those other facilities that they may be using, and the ones that if what you're saying is true, that they were in fact rebuilding one of the old nuclear sites that were bombed, well, the IAEA devices that were in there are useless because they were destroyed in the blast.
All right, listen, I'm not arguing. I can't. We obviously can't go back in time with the deal. I'm just saying, going forward, if this is over in 4 weeks from now, and even if there's no full blown regime change, that's going to be up to the people in Iran. Then at the end of the day, and in 4 weeks from now, we could look at it and say we got rid of the Ayatollahs. We sent a message to the rest of the world. China's not going to step into Taiwan. Russia is not going to go create. Is going to take America's threats, more seriously when it comes to Ukraine. You're going to have, with Trump in charge, people are going to take everything more seriously, don't you think?
No, this is the perfect distraction for China to take over Taiwan and Russia to do more against Ukraine, while we are preoccupied with a third of our naval fleet out in that area in the Middle East. Like, no, this is the perfect time for them to be like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, you think they're not watching this?
I just feel like they're going to take Trump seriously, because Trump doesn't bluff. Every time, he literally told Iran, don't do this, and otherwise we're going to attack you. He literally he doesn't bluff around.
Sir, no, he just doesn't have any. He just doesn't have any ability to have diplomacy. That you're confusing not being able to bluff, not bluffing, with not having the capacity for diplomacy. Okay? The way that we get out of a lot of these things is through diplomacy, right? Through making deals. Donald Trump said he was the excellent deal maker, art of the deal, all of that stuff, right? Donald Trump has had no ability to make any deals. And so just like a bully, when he doesn't have the ability to make deals, he just tries to attack people, right? Donald Trump said, I believe it was in 2011? I think it was 2011, said Obama doesn't have the ability to make deals, and he will attack Iran because he has no ability to actually exercise diplomacy and make any deals. And then now, when we need a deal, Donald Trump can't make one and is attacking. And it's because of weakness. The exact same thing that he claimed about Obama, that it was weakness in his inability to make a deal and had to use military power, is the exact same thing that he's doing right now. Obama made a deal. Obama made a deal that kept, like Ari so eloquently said, that kept Iran from having nuclear weapons.
So why did Trump rip that up?
Because he has fucking Obama derangement syndrome. That's why. Because everything that Obama did, he tried to rip up because he freaking hates it.
No, there has to be something more than that. There has to be everyone. Older Republicans. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I just know older Republicans hate the Iran nuclear deal, and I thought it was because that it eventually leads them to possibly having a nuclear bomb.
Sir, they signed off on it.
The only thing you're curious about is what?
Republicans signed off on the JCPOA, sir. It had to be approved by Congress.
Okay, fine. So then why does Trump care about that? Besides, because from what I understand, Trump, the most important thing that he cares about is, and he said this a million times, is that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. Not just for today, not just for tomorrow, not just for the next 5 years, forever.
Sir, we already had that situation. I don't know what you're asking me.
If we already had that, then why do you rip up the deal?
Because Trump doesn't have any ability to actually negotiate with other countries. Like
He
you,
didn't
sir,
have to negotiate.
sir,
He could
sir,
have. He
sir.
could have
You,
just
no,
kept the deal in place.
no. The deal was expiring. Okay, you had to replace the deal. Okay, it was just like NAFTA, right? It had to be replaced, right? But sir, this is like when you guys like always say like, oh, Donald Trump's not a politician. He's not a politician. We wanted somebody that's not a politician. This is what you get, sir. You get somebody that doesn't understand politics. Okay? Politics is diplomacy. That's what it is. It's the ability to make deals with other countries, to be able to settle world events, right? Through talking, through deals. Like that's what diplomacy is. What you got was somebody that doesn't know how to do any of that shit because he's not a politician. Okay. And I understand, I truly do. I understand the will for people to go outside of like normal, like, career long politicians. I understand that will. Okay. But you can't, like, when you get somebody in there that's never dealt with diplomacy, who's never had to make a deal with another country, who's never had to deal with diplomacy, who's never had to stop a war without using military power, who's needed to enforce his will through negotiation, stuff like that. He's never had to do that, so he doesn't know how to. And what do bullies do when they're backed into a corner? They start throwing punches, dude. And that's exactly what's going on. We had the deal. We had confirmation. Tulsi Gabbard, who is the director of national intelligence in March of last year, said that not only is Iran not making a nuclear weapon, but they are not even fucking trying. Our own intelligence agency said that in March of last year. So if the only thing that has fucking changed is Donald Trump backing out of the deal, then it was the deal that was the problem. And if Donald Trump can't make that deal, then he's not the right person to be in the position.
Not to mention, he had almost 3 full years in order to replace the deal that he withdrew from unilaterally.
Okay, I'm saying the deal, whatever. I don't know the details of the deal. He obviously didn't like it, right?
Sir, yes, he said he didn't like it, okay? But then the deal that he's trying to reach right now is literally the exact same fucking deal he pulled us out of. Like literally the deal that he is trying to get Iran to deal with, to negotiate to, that he was trying to get them to negotiate to, is literally almost identical to the deal that he pulled us out of. Okay?
Really?
He did
That's
not
hard to
like the
imagine.
deal. He didn't like that Obama made it. Okay? And I'm sorry about that. You know what else he dismantled? And I don't want to go off subject or straight inside. He dismantled the pandemic response team right before COVID. Why? Because Obama created it. And then we had COVID. All right? And then we were left out to fucking dry because the team that was literally built to handle such a situation, Donald Trump dismantled because Obama created it. All right? There's so many
Yeah, he
things.
definitely has some ego. No, I'm not saying he doesn't have ego. I'm just saying that before we get a crazy off topic over here, I just think that in 4 weeks from now, we could have a whole different conversation. There could be a regime change. They're saying there might not be a regime change.
Why 4
But
weeks?
regardless, I don't think this is going to be a forever war. I think that we sent a message to the world that we don't start with Americans, with us, and we have a powerful military, and we could reconvene in 4 weeks, and we could see where we're standing there.
And we're not going to know exactly where we're standing in 4 weeks. I promise you that. So regardless of what happens in this, we're not going to know where we're standing in 4 weeks. That's a fucking joke. Okay?
Yeah, regime-wise, yeah, you're probably right.
Second of all, Donald Trump has told me he was going to replace the ACA 2 weeks ago. 8 years ago, okay? Donald Trump said he had a plan to freaking give us all Doge checks in 2 weeks. Freaking what? A year ago, he said we were getting freaking, Donald Trump has told me.
A lot of politicians say a lot of stuff.
No,
This
but
has nothing to do
Donald
with Doge.
Trump always says everything is 2 weeks, and then they come 6 months, a year, or never. Okay? So if Donald Trump is telling me.
This war
Donald
can't take
Trump-
more than 4 weeks because all the launchers are going to be gone. They're
sir,
hitting all the
you know-
launchers underground.
You know what else I was told was only going to take 4 weeks?
Well,
Yeah, Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
right, that's true. But that's obviously different. Over here, you have the missile launchers. They're underneath the
Why
ground.
is it
and
different?
as long as they're bombing them, they're not going to have any military power, Iran. They're not
Why
going
is
to
it
have nothing
different?
to hit it to anybody with.
Sir,
I just
you're
told
trying. You are.
I'm telling you logistically.
Sir, you're trying to justify something, and with no offense, and like really, I don't mean offense. Just because they're saying that it's going to take 4 weeks, you have no fucking idea. Okay, you just
I don't have an. Yeah,
So-
I'm just saying
so
like
how
I'm
about-
saying
how about-
logistically.
How about we just deal with this thing as it comes up, right? How about we talk about this thing, all right, as we push forward, all right, and
You hear what Fetterman
and-
said? Fetterman's good.
Fetterman? Fetterman's a piece of shit. But regardless of any of that, sir, how about we just push forward, okay? How about we just deal with
Yeah.
the situation in what we have and not project on what is going to happen? Let's not say we know what's going to happen in 4 weeks. We know there's going to be a regime change. We know there's going to be this. We know there's
No,
going to
we
be
don't
that.
know how it's gonna happen.
Let's deal with what's going on right now, because I'll tell you right now, okay, that history says that everything that you're saying is wrong, okay? But how old did you say you were?
31.
You're 31 years old. Oh, so I'm assuming you're going to be at the recruiter station tomorrow, right?
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying you're in huge support of, of this Iran attack, and U.S. military service members are dying, right? They've already had 3 killed,
Right, that's
hundreds
very
more
sad, that's
injured.
true.
So I assume that if you were in such support, that you're going to be down at the recruiter's office tomorrow, right?
I'm saying just because you support something, that means you should get recruited.
What I'm saying, sir, is if you're supporting war, then you should be able to back it up.
You're probably right. That's
Yeah.
actually a good point. I should probably fight.
That's okay. That's perfect. 888-550-ARMY for the Army. 800-423 USAF for the Air Force. 800 Marines.
I don't think they need
that's an
boots on the
easy one.
ground. I don't think they need
Well,
boots
why
on
don't
the
you
ground.
just
'cause I don't
join
think
and
there's gonna be any
we'll
boots on the ground.
find that out later, okay? And then 800 USA Navy. There you go. That's
You
not
know for
boots on the
sure
ground.
there's not going to be any boots on the ground, right?
Well, that's fine. You can join the Navy, and Navy's doing a lot of those ballistic missile strikes right now. So you can just join the Navy and help them out.
Yeah,
over
they don't
there.
need me for that. The world will be over.
I
by
think
then,
that
in my opinion.
I think they need you, sir. I think they, and trust me, if it's not
Come
this
on,
one,
now what are
all
we
right, how
doing
about
here?
this?
What are we doing here?
How
What's
about
your point? What are you trying to do over
Hold
here?
on. How about this? I'll make you a
What,
deal.
what,
okay?
what's the point of having this conversation? Listen,
No,
I
make you a
spoke.
deal.
I spoke about what I thought we were in disagreement.
how-
we were going to be in 4 weeks from now.
How about
and
this?
I'll call you in 4 weeks.
No, and
We
that's,
don't
that's
have to
perfect.
act silly over here.
I want you
What's
to
the
call
point?
me
Where
in
it
4
goes?
weeks. I'm actually going to save your number, okay? I'm going to save your number. I want you to call me in 4 weeks, okay? So in 4
Yeah.
weeks, okay, here's what's going to happen.
Wait, he's not going to be able to call because he'll be in boot camp in 4 weeks.
No, that's fine. I'm going to give him a 4-week lead time. That's what I'm going to do, okay? So in 4 weeks, right, you're telling me this war is going to be over, all right? So if in 4 weeks it's over, then you're right. They didn't need you. You wouldn't have made it out of boot camp in time. But if I'm right and still going on in 4 weeks, then they definitely need you, right? So in 4 weeks, right, then you're going to call the recruiter. And actually, I think I'll make you a deal. We'll call them together. You can call in on the live, right?
Yeah.
And we'll call the
Yeah,
recruiter
that's
together
actually
and
a
get you
great
signed
idea,
up.
actually. That's fine. It's perfect. So either way, like one of us wins, and
I
I'm
think
open
we
to
all
that.
win.
I
I
like
think
that.
we all win. Either A, it's over in 4 weeks, or B, America gets another wonderful troop to serve in its military.
Exactly. Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
And you're gonna sneak in around that age. They love 31-year-old privates in the military too. That's
Really, I
perfect.
feel like I'm so out of shape. I have to start
They'll
working out.
fix
just in
that.
case.
Don't worry.
All right.
They'll help
fine.
you
Have
out
a good
there.
one.
Yeah. All right, man. Bye.
All right. Take care.
Straight up save his number as boot.
New recruit. Oh,
yeah,
boot as
save
boot.
save him as boot. Y'all, thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that's what I have clicked
Okay, I
on.
was trying not to. Yeah. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys like to support the line, we do have super chats, super stickers, and pay links in the bio. So if you guys would like support, we really appreciate that. Hate Speaker, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Nope.
Wrong one.
Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. It said Jesus loves you. Can we get 666 and Hail Satan in the chat for a good Jesus loves you? We gotta love a good Jesus loves you to start the day, right? So does Satan, all right? Just as Jesus loves you, so does Satan. So hold on. I forgot.
If I missed anyone sending anything on Cash App, I do apologize. I don't have my other device with me, so I will check it in a minute. But yeah, guys, hit up the pay link.
Hail Satan! I had to turn the light red. Sorry. All right. I got really excited about that.
I just wasn't expecting it, and I forgot how to unmute my mic, apparently.
There you go. Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said Ari and Polly, I owe you super chats for teaching me to the American tongue. If it was to say of your callers, I'd just be babbling. Yeah. I don't know if that's I don't know. Should we be thankful for that? I don't know. I feel like are we hurting the world? I don't know
No,
what's going on.
he knows French Canadian, so that's
Oh,
why.
gotcha.
Or
Gotcha.
Canadian French. Apparently, it's not the same. I've been told that it is not the same as French. So
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I don't
But I've
speak
been
French or
explicitly
Canadian.
told that it is not the same as French. It's Canadian French or French Canadian. I don't know. But
All the
just to be
Canadian I
clear.
know I learned from South Park. So
Heck yeah. I don't know any. I will like the closest I get to Canadian is when my long O's come out from living in a very northern state right next to that line.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Oh yeah, don't you know? I don't know. I can't say. It's usually I normally draw out the O when I say no.
Oh yeah, I'd ride that horse in the townie.
I can't do any of that. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, sure, you betcha. That's the closest
Oh
I
yeah,
get.
you betcha.
It's French Canadian. Thank you guys. I'm sorry.
I think I'm doing more Minnesota or like Wisconsin than I am Canadian. I'm not gonna lie. That's the closest thing I have. Hello, how are you?
Do you know the band Limp Bizkit?
Do I know the band Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
Oh, I did it all for the so you can take that and stick it up your. Yeah, I gotta get that. Okay, you're not even supporting me over here. Stick it up
I'm
your.
sorry.
Stick it up
your ass.
Stick it. No, it's yeah. You got.
Oh.
You guys would do. Oh goodness gracious! Now we're gonna get kicked off. We're gonna get demonetized for you. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I
How are
definitely
you?
support Donald J. Trump.
Awesome. How are you? Have you not know how to use like a phone? Have you ever used a phone before?
Of course I. Yes. What do you
All right.
think?
Awesome. Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Because my president is winning.
Oh, this is Grandpa? Yeah. Apparently we've talked to Grandpa before.
Yep.
Would you like me to call you something else? I do kind of feel bad. Now I've spoken to like this is at least the 5th time that I know you've called in and that I've had at least a short conversation with you. Can I call you something else, please? I do feel a little bit mean always calling you Grandpa. I'm sorry. Is there a different name I can call you?
Well, I actually am a grandpa.
Well,
mean,
there
I
you go. It's
figured.
Grandpa. Well, we're going to move on because I don't want to talk to Grandpa again. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Oh, no. You still support Trump?
Sure do.
That's weird. All right, why is that?
I like what he's doing with the immigrants.
You like what he's doing with the immigrants. Sir, they're not curtains, they're people.
Yeah, but they don't belong here, do they?
Your curtains probably don't either.
My curtains don't belong here?
Do you have curtains, sir?
I have 6 sliding glass doors in my downstairs.
Not a
and
curtain in sight.
Not one curtain. No.
Good thing.
I mean, I have blackout curtains for my daughter's room,
Oh, that's good.
and they're not
I would
made in
hope so.
China either.
They're not made in China. Oh, I was very concerned about that. Thank you so much for clearing that up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was actually what I thought about when I thought about curtains.
Oh, I thought you were making a point about curtains. I don't understand the curtain thing.
Oh, I don't
What
know
were you
either.
getting at?
Anyways, what were you whining about? How you hate brown people? I couldn't remember. Sorry. Continue.
I don't hate brown people.
Oh, sorry. You were saying something to that effect. What were you saying?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I was confused by.
You were saying something to that order, that effect. I lost my train of thought. My bad.
Do you smoke weed or something? What's going on? with you
Oh no,
tonight?
I don't. Do you?
No.
Oh, you might
No,
want to
just,
start.
You lost your train of thought.
That just happens sometimes. Do you never?
This guy's
experience
never
that?
lost his train of thought.
That's weird because
Yeah, it's
they
pretty
derail a
impressive.
lot.
Never happened.
I mean, I don't lose the train; it just derails.
What do you want to talk about? You don't like immigrants. Why not?
They're stealing our jobs.
They took our jobs.
I will say it's pretty bad that you must not be very good at your job if a non-English speaking person can just take your job. You're not good at it. I hate to tell you.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at my job.
That you must not be if a non-English speaking individual took your job when they still don't know English, you must not be good at your job.
What does speaking English have to do with my job?
Well, you just said they took your job, so I'm just pointing out that if you don't speak English,
Well,
and they
didn't
took
take my
it,
job, but
like they took your
they're
job,
stealing.
they don't speak English, and you do.
I still have a job.
Oh, so they didn't take your job. Well, that was a useless point that you made.
What I'm saying is they're taking our jobs.
Were you a voice actor in South Park?
The Canadian thing. No, no. So in all seriousness, though, So my job wasn't stolen by somebody else, but here's the thing: there's many people.
So they don't take jobs. Got it.
No.
We got past that very
We
quickly.
settled
That
that
was
one
it. Yeah,
quickly.
that was
Yeah.
easy.
No. So all right. So hold on.
I'm sorry, sir. Did you lose your train of thought?
No.
Oh, sounds
I'm
like
just
it.
a little slow.
Oh, I agree. That's
but I think you're a little slow too. But
it takes one to know one.
no, but all right. So here's the thing, dude. Like when people come here,
you're awesome.
illegally, right? Oh, here's another thing. What about when I'm in New Jersey right now, right? And it was like I just had a daughter a year ago, and it was like $7,000 with insurance, right? And this dude that I work with from El Salvador, he's had like 4 kids and didn't pay a dime for any one of his kids to be born.
That was
So
probably
who-
because El
who-
Salvador probably has universal health care, don't they?
They might. I'll look that
Yeah,
up.
let's
real
look
quick,
that up.
Actually.
No, what I'm saying is he lives in the United States. So is El
Does
Salvador paying?
El Salvador?
Is El Salvador paying for?
I don't know
him to have
I don't know
children
where
in
he
the
had his
United
kids at,
States?
sir.
I just said.
Oh, they do.
like,
El
right
Salvador
here.
provides free public health care to its citizens, operated by the Ministry
Okay,
of Health,
what does that
and
have to do
accessible
with
to
what I'm
all.
talking about? What does that have to
No,
do
I
with
mean
what I'm
that would
talking
be
about?
why he didn't have to pay for any of his kids. I mean, obviously, if it was free to give birth to kids, that happened in El Salvador. Apparently,
No, he's here illegally and had his kids here.
I
So-
feel like somebody would
so-
not
United
share that with you.
States.
So let me get this straight. What do you do for a living?
Tree climber.
You're a tree climber, and you work for a company,
Yes.
and that company is illegally hiring undocumented immigrants.
Yes.
Awesome. Would you like to go ahead and say the name of that company so we can go ahead and get them shut down?
Woody's Tree Service, based out of Middletown, New Jersey.
Gotcha. I'm sure they'd love to hear about you talking about this here.
I don't work there anymore, so I don't give a fuck.
So you don't have a job.
I do.
Oh, where do
Just
you
not
work?
that job, but I work for my father-in-law now.
Oh, gotcha. Is your father-in-law an undocumented immigrant?
No.
Oh, so what the fuck are you talking about? Because you just said you work with a guy who had some kids, and now you're saying you don't even work with the guy anymore. So they
I
did
don't
take
work
your
with him
job.
anymore.
So they did
No,
take your
I-
job.
if you wanna play this game, dude, you could do that. But no, no, that's not what happened, bro. He was a badass climber though. I'll give you that.
And you weren't. That's why he took your job.
No, like I said, I just had a daughter a year ago, and my father-in-law was like, dude, you can't climb trees forever. If if you want to come work for me,
The sad part is I know how this
I'll give you health
conversation went, and I'm
insurance and shit.
I just want to like
Say it again?
here's how this conversation went. Okay, it was like,
Mhm.
oh god. So what happened was, and
I'm
sorry, I'm
listening.
gonna fill you in. I don't know if you know all this
I'm
this
listening,
parts of
dude.
this
Go
this
ahead.
so I'm just helping you out. Okay, so what happened is whatever woman you got, I hope it was woman, you got pregnant and had a kid, and then she went to her dad, and her dad was like, he's in this
No,
dead end
my
job, he's getting
my
their
wife's a
jobs.
male, actually.
Okay, that's fine. And they were like, he's in this dead end job and he's a loser. Can you please just hire him into your company so that he has like somewhat decent job? And his father-in-law was like, I really don't want to. He's kind of slow. And she's like, I know, but I love him. Or he said that, either way. And then he was like, okay. And so now you're hired. Okay. And congratulations. All right. But it really does bother me that you just, like you can just go and get anybody pregnant and now you have a problem with, migrants having children. That is weird.
No, all right. So I'm actually way more left-leaning than you think I am.
I do not care.
No, I'm just saying. So
Not if you
'cause-
support Trump, you're not. Just saying.
okay, we'll get to that in a little bit.
I
But
mean, you support
here's the thing
fascist
here.
activities, which is on the far right end of the spectrum. So
All right. Well, like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. But no, I do have an issue with people coming here illegally, and then like this dude, his name's Hilo, and like I said, Woody's Tree Service. You can fucking look them up or whatever. This dude also was beating his kid and was involved with
All right, I'm done with this
GCPMD.
conversation, sir. I'm
Are
done with
you?
this.
Are you?
Yes, I'm fucking done. Because your little fucking stupid anecdotal fucking, I'm gonna try to demonize migrants from some guy I fucking know is fucking.
Listen, dude,
Shut the fuck
I'm
up
not.
when I'm talking.
Okay.
Thank you. Your literal demonization of like, oh, I knew this guy who worked for this company that I'm gonna try to call out who's a migrant and he did some bad. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, really, none of this has to do anything with fucking shit. Okay, not a goddamn fucking thing. All right, you okay came up here with some. You took our jobs bullshit. It's a bunch of fucking horse shit. Okay, nobody took your fucking job. You had to go beg your fucking partner's dad for a fucking job because you fucking sucked. Okay, because you didn't know how to fucking wrap it up. You should have probably got a vasectomy when you turned 13 and made life better for everybody. And now you're up here fucking bitching about brown people because you just don't fucking like it. And honestly, I am just like fucking over it. Your story has changed like 4 fucking times, and I'm fucking over it. So do you have anything to actually fucking add of any type of logic or decency to this conversation, or should I just move on to the next fucking person? Because I am so fucking over this.
100%. I do actually have shit to add, so it's up to you if you want to just.
Well, can you
close
hurry
it
up the
now,
fucking
or-
get there, and it better not be some fucking anecdotal story. That's
All right,
fine.
so if people are coming here illegally, right, and then they're having kids, and they are working off the books, right? So who's paying that money when like I said, I had to pay like $7,000 for with insurance. Who's paying the whatever 20,000?
Cool. We should give them insurance. Sounds good.
No, I agree.
Awesome.
I feel
So
like
we should make them all
insurance should
legal
be
so
right.
that they can have insurance. Easy stuff. We just solved the problem. Boom.
boom.
Done.
Yo, I'm totally down with that.
Cool. We just fixed the problem.
Now, what about the fact that there's, this dude also was like beating his kids and shit.
I said you do one more anecdotal story. I was dropping you. Holy shit. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
That was even more than I allow. I normally cut people off because I'm just like, bruh, nah.
Fucking idiots, dude. Literally. That dude was smoking more than some freaking 420. I'll tell you that fucking much. Jeff, thank you so much for the $5. I haven't seen one of these in a while because my money's been tight, but I love you guys and thank you guys all for what you do. Dude, we don't expect you guys to send anything if you guys' money is tight or you guys are, or any of that stuff. We appreciate the support when you guys can support, and when you can't, that's totally cool too. Come hang out, join, freaking comment in the live, freaking join the Discord. We don't need any of that stuff, man. We do appreciate the support. It does help to keep us going, but there's times when everybody. I mean, gas prices are about to go through the fucking roof since we decided to attack Iran. So everybody's belt's going to get a little bit tighter. We understand that, okay? Ours included. So we get it. But thank you so much for being here. Even you, Jeff. We appreciate you.
I got you, Jeff. Thank you.
Scott, thank you so much for the $5. Said, Paula, you should be your Flock of Seagulls keyboardist blonde wig. Remember to play a keyboard one key at a time. First of all, if I'm going to be in Flock of Seagulls, I 100% am going to be playing the cowbell. Okay, and I don't know why you would think I would be playing anything else but the cowbell. All right,
That's accurate, actually.
we need more cowbell. You don't even know the reference I'm talking about, do you?
I don't. I just want the
Remind me later. I will show you.
I won't.
It's an old SNL skit. Old.
I might actually like it then. Never mind.
Will Ferrell, Christopher Walken. Oh my goodness. Shush, thank you so much for the $5. Said the dude Mung in chat thinks you are especially reading his chats. It's kind of funny. I don't know who that is. Okay. I literally have. I forgot Jimmy Fallon was in that. I literally have no idea who that Mung person is. So.
I also don't.
Oh,
know.
that was Blue Oyster Cult. Shit. Say whatever. That's right. It was Blue Oyster Cult that the SNL skill was about. Flock of Seagulls was a different one. They did do Flock of Seagulls on SNL though, didn't they? Anyways. You're right. Good correction. Thank you so much. Philip, thank you so much. Yeah, I have a prescription. And the only I have a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Anyways, it was still funny. It still works. Philip said we don't have enough people to fill in all the jobs, especially with the silver wave coming once more boomers retire, with not enough young people to replace him. Just another thing for boomers to ruin.
Wait, you said it has Will Ferrell in the skit?
Yeah, it was Blue Oyster Cult.
I've already seen it then.
You have seen it. Everybody's seen that.
Sorry, he's already shown it to me.
Don't fear the reaper.
Just be aware, like sometimes when I have to switch like topics in my mind, it will take me a moment. I will just be clear. It will take me a moment. I'm sorry, Philip, but yeah.
Hey Tara, how you doing? Verillion, thank you so much for the $5. Said, so Color is a DI hire by getting his job. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. And Chris, thank you so much for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Are we gonna take another? Sure. Oh, we'll take another. Yeah. We gotta call down the young human too. Here, you go ahead and take it. Did you already pick yours?
Hi, how are you?
Holy fucking nigger.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
35.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why would you do something like that?
I don't know. Why not? I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, and what about the 3 service members that just died?
I don't hear nothing about that.
Has your phone been off?
I'm on it right now. I mean, what do you mean is my phone off? I'm on it right now.
Then how have you not heard that 3 of our armed service members just died?
I don't know. I'm not like terminally online like some of you folks on the left.
Sir, I just get news alerts and I read them. You can actually just open up your Google and I don't know, have you ever like noticed on your Google phone, like when you open up Google Chrome on your phone, it gives you recommended articles, and a lot of the time that's also where you can find it, because it's usually that was a pretty big headline this morning.
This morning?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about that. I know we're going to war with Iran.
Oh, so you acknowledge that Donald Trump is violating the Constitution?
The what?
Donald Trump is violating the Constitution?
Uh, is that like the Bill of Rights or something?
How old are you?
35.
35. So, the Bill of Rights is in the Constitution. Have you heard of the Constitution before?
I thought it was the same thing.
Ha what,
Ain't that like the First Amendment and all that?
yeah,
All the amendments?
Yeah. How many of those might there be?
Like, I know at least there's 2 of them. I know the second one. And the first 2. I know. Yeah, why are you guys laughing at me? I know the first one as well. It's the freedom
What's
of
the first?
speech,
What else?
freedom of press, and that's all in the first one, right? And then the second one's about guns.
Uh-huh. And what else? Like what else might be in
Um,
this document that says you have rights in this country?
there's some. What is it? One of them says something about you can't like you don't have to quarter your military.
Oh, so
So
that's the
like
third.
you
What
got
else is there? That's the Third Amendment. Keep going. We are at least going in order.
oh man, the fourth one's getting me. I can't remember. My memory ain't too good. I'm sorry about that. But
What? Okay, you don't know the fourth one. There is another one after that. What might the fifth one be?
I couldn't tell you. I only know the first
It's
2.
Donald Trump's favorite amendment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Can you tell me?
It's the 5th.
Wait, I know this one. The one where you don't have to talk.
Self-incrimination. Yeah, that's another word
Yeah,
for
you
it.
don't gotta
But
talk.
there are more after that. Donald Trump utilized the Sixth and Seventh Amendments actually in 2022, 2023, 2024. Do you can you guess what those next 2 amendments might be?
Let's not make this a whole guessing game.
Oh,
Can
no, I
you
mean
just be
Donald Trump
upfront?
utilized these.
All right,
There
well,
are
don't.
so many amendments in the Constitution. I can only choose one.
Can y'all stop playing around? Just
I
you know,
plead the 5th.
shoot the straight shit. And I just want to know what the hell. I don't know.
I plead the
Okay.
5th on that question.
No, you would. So there are 3 parts that make up the United States Constitution. You have the preamble, you have the articles, and you have the amendments. The amendments are what grant you and I our rights as citizens, right? The articles are what delegates the powers to our government. Which, by the way, let me try this, and please bear with me here. How many branches of government do we have?
3.
And what might those be?
There's the executive, the judicial, and wait a second, hold on. There's the executive, judicial, and what's the third one? The judicial.
You already said judicial, so it can't be judicial twice.
Oh, legislative.
Boom! Awesome.
This guy is either trolling or he's like the smartest MAGA we talk to. So just thought I'd let you know
I don't
that
know
right
which
there.
one it is.
I don't know what we're doing here, but I don't know if we're getting anything productive.
Donald Trump is violating
just-
Article 1 of
Just
the
fucking
United States.
trolling, bro.
Oh,
Sorry.
damn.
Yeah, he
Y'all have a
was
good
too
day.
he was too smart. He knew all the stuff. He had to be trolling. All right.
Y'all killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls.
Usually judicial's the one that really gets him.
Yeah, he said that twice too.
Yeah. Judicial's usually the one that gets them. They're like, I don't know. It's all you.
Ugh. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
No. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Gas for Jews.
Shit, kept with the first.
I thought it was him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are
You're
you
getting
there?
paranoid.
Yeah. What'd you do to have to physically hang up your your call? You don't have to physically hang up your phone anymore. Granted, that was
He
more
went,
satisfying. Yeah, he went, run away.
Tim, thank you so much for the $5. Said Prime Ayatollah Mencho in Presidente Minister Rubio 2028. No. Yes. I don't even speak Spanish and I get this. This is funny. Sorry.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah, how
Hello?
old are you?
I am 20.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do. I love Donald Trump. He is a great guy.
Did I speak to you like this week?
I just saw your live today.
Oh.
So I've never seen you guys before. This is my first time seeing this, so I call in and I want to talk to you guys to see what you guys can tell me.
Hmm.
So I very, very like Donald Trump and how he treats the immigrants. I think it is very good.
Oh, you like how Donald Trump treats the immigrants. So you like the fact that we're violating
That's
the 8th
right.
Amendment of the United States Constitution, where we're not
No, no,
we're
no.
sub
That is not what I
subjecting them
said. I
to
think they should be
cruel and unusual
supported.
punishment. How
Get
about
them
the
all out.
fact that they are literally segregating teenage girls to keep like in
Good.
detainment centers? Wait, I'm so sorry. You're okay with them
do you have
like
any
not
proof?
allowing
Do you have any
pregnant
proof? Proof? Do you have any
You
proof?
are
No, you don't
okay
have any
with
proof.
not allowing pregnant teenagers medical
my
care
God.
and being detained in ICE
Because they're being
detention
impregnated
facilities?
by illegal immigrants. Because they're coming into our country and they're breaking laws and stealing jobs. I already know. They are stealing everyone's
Who's
jobs and being very bad.
whose job did they steal? Did they steal your friends?
They told, oh,
No,
my
no.
neighbor. My neighbor?
Whose job did they steal?
My neighbor's job.
I don't. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't. So I'm sorry. So somebody that did not speak English
calling
stole
me a
your
liar?
neighbor's. Sorry. So somebody
Yes.
that did not
My-
speak English stole your neighbor's
Yes.
job. Sounds
My
like he
neighbor
was
is
just
very much idiot.
incompetent.
My neighbor is an idiot.
Yeah, okay. So it
So-
didn't take much to take his job. That's not stealing someone's job. It just means you
Well,
were
yes,
more
it is. Because
qualified.
he's just trying to work.
Wait,
He's just
wait,
trying to make money. He's trying to be a nice guy and do
If
good
somebody
for-
comes and takes my job because I was less qualified, that means they stole it. Like, no, that means I just sucked.
Well, he does suck. And should people that suck at doing stuff not be able to have job because people that cut in line get it to deserve it first? That is not fair.
I didn't even say that. What are you even talking about?
They don't belong here. They do not belong here. They should not even be able to have a chance to get job. Get them out, kicking them out. That is what Trump is doing. He is being very
Bro,
good.
do you even go here?
I go where?
What you like? You don't even go here, bro.
Go where?
I'm gonna go ahead and deport you.
Or you're going to deport?
Yes, you like deportation so much. Deported! Holy shit. Read the last couple.
Yeah, Tedra, thank you so much for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Sorry, Ari was too nice to say it. I couldn't help myself. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Don't be talking about people like not going. Like, give me a break. Thank you so much for the floating heart. Lion, thank you so much for the $5. This country is so screwed. Do we not teach civics in school? At least you don't see idiots this big on the left. Usually, love y'all. They do teach civics in school, and I'm in Florida, and I know that my daughter took it, which is
Yup.
crazy. I'm not saying it was a good one. I'm just saying it was something. So, anyways, y'all need to stop. I'm going to say something I shouldn't say. Y'all are going to get me in trouble. Leon, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leon, can we get big W's in chat for the huge $50 super chat? For Leon over here. That is absolutely huge.
Thank you so much,
really, really
Leon.
appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Leon. We really appreciate that. Y'all, we are going to call it a day. We just ordered food. We're gonna go relax for a bit. We got some chairs to put together too, and I'm not gonna have these boxes sitting here for
It's
another
so
day.
Inconvenient. Yeah.
Tara, thank you so much for the galaxy. Just saw that. Thank you so much, Tara. Thank you so much. We are going to we're gonna call it a day. We will be back on tomorrow on our normal platforms. I don't know what time. Follow our Discords. It will. One of us will be on around 6-ish, and the other one will be on around 7-ish.
Usually me for the second time, but hey.
Well, we're talking about that. We'll see. But we probably should just swap completely. If we're gonna swap Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes Wednesdays, it makes no sense to swap Friday. Anyways, we're talking about times. We're trying to get on with some more consistent schedules. It's just been kind of difficult. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. We really, really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the love, for the support, as always. And we will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you guys.